a lot of work. If you don't want
I don't
to,
even remember everything that
yeah.
was.
If you don't want to, I will try my best to do it. I will try my best. Cool. Going once. Okay.
I've done it a long time.
Anastasia, what happened last time on Odyssey of those there Dragonlords?
Alright. Well, first, there was a lot of downtime. People finally had a chance to take a breath and do the things that they felt were necessary before we could continue our journey. The first was Cyrus had a lovely day giving a tour of for our crew of Mitros with goodness, I've already forgotten her name. Nessa, thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, how could I forget? Following that, Cabbage had quite a day, running around all of Mitros trying not to get captured. And she found some pretty, some artifacts or some items. No one tell her that the legendary ram is a sheep. She might try and use that ring she got on it. After that, I had a bit of downtime. Soul hatched, and we had a nice moment of self-confidence booster, I guess. Having her back and realizing that she's a lot more than she appears to be. Philip had an incredible montage with his entire family, or his newfound family, including Bulldog. Sorry, I'm going really fast. Yeah, Soul's back.
No, you're all good. You're all good.
And then, yeah, Phil had the Pi 4. That was his new nickname. It's Bulldog, Callistor, Annika, and Philippicles. They had they just went around beating up everything in Mitros, and then they climbed a mountain. Then they went on a road trip. It was crazy. They came back in a week, though. Bulldog was especially happy about that. Following that, Hypatia went and she secluded herself again. This is her favorite thing to do, is seclude herself and get more powerful. Kind of nice. And then we all had a kind of a day to ourselves. Oh, very important. We sacrificed the Chimera Queen, Lilith, to the five gods. And we also offered a sacrifice to the Therian Sidon. Maybe that wasn't the best move, we'll see. Based on what we gave them. Oh boy. And then following that, we had a wonderful day. Just of the festival, celebration, and then remembering those we had lost. And then we'd gotten ready to head back out. And then we set sail for the Golden Heart, where the heart tree of Thylea lay, and as well as a shrine to Kentimane, and the Golden Ram we were after to seek assistance from. He explained that there was a small problem, that one of Kentimane's many hands had gotten stung by a stinger, and was on a rampage near the heart tree, and he asked us to take care of it before we could speak on what we were here to ask him assistance for. I think that's pretty much everything.
Okay, yeah. Take your point of DM inspiration. Alright. Let's see. Let me get you over to this thing.
I started in character and quickly fell out of character as I tried to recount everything that happened.
It was a lot of stuff. It was a lot of stuff. Let's see. Oh, yeah. This is some art of, I don't know, the scope of this tree. Give you kind of an idea of how big this heart tree is.
Nice.
Yeah. Alright.
Do you think we should maybe clear the chat?
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
I follow Crusher.
Alright. I have started mapping out Chapter 6, too, so there's definitely a lot of content bloat that's coming in. But I'm not sure what I could archive from Chapters 4 and 5, because it's kind of like a whole sailing around situation. So there's places you might revisit. I don't know. I'll make a decision next time I do prep about what to keep and what to get rid of. But sadly, just like Roll20, Foundry doesn't like me to have over 50 maps at a time, so because it's a fucking quitter. No, that's not nice to say. But it is a lot to have on one particular game file. So, it's not too bad. I mean, throw it in a compendium. We'll pull it out later. It's fine. Let's load it up. Here we go. Thylea's Tree. This is a big map. Maybe the biggest one we've done in Foundry thus far, I think. I want to say it's probably the biggest one. There might be a bigger one that we used in Skull and Shackles where every square was like 20 feet or something, and it was roughly the size. But I don't know. This is the contender for sure. All right, let's grab some Musax.
Oh yes.
All right. Okay, so, did we even roll into initiative? We did not. Let me grab everybody. Here we go. I'll grab this here elephant. He could roll into initiative 2. The last of its kind. Well, no, there's plenty of other elephants, but... go. And grab all these guys. Ah, shoot. I added the B team again. That's alright. I'll remove them at the end. And Hypatia is being controlled by Philippocles until she gets here.
It's nice to see that even when not playing the set, rolls 20s initiative is going first.
So let me give you control again real quick.
Nice job, Cabbage.
Did she prepare her spells? If not, I might need it.
I mean, Foundry color codes, the ones that are prepared, should be fine.
Oh no.
Alright, let's see. Heroes, Crusher, Hands of Kentimane. Alright, let me get all these other guys out of here. There we go. Alright, Hands of Kentimane, not in a hurry. Cabbage Patch, go ahead and start things off for us.
Okay. So, give me a second. This is my first time playing a full caster. At level 8 too. So, okay. So, what
And it's a
Cabbage is going to do-
druid, the most complicated of all casters.
Yeah. So Cabbage is going to start off first. You're going to see her pull out her map, and she's going to begin to glow. So I'm going to activate my... which one should I do? Sorry, there's like 3 versions of this.
Oh, I should probably mark some stuff 4E style on the map for you guys. So while you're doing that, I'll do this real quick. Let's see. The stroke color. Alright, there we go. Save new default. Alright, well you can probably see on this gorgeous map from Afternoon Maps where there is water. But I will go ahead and draw this line so you know where that water... Whoa, not there. So you know where that water is in case you
Okay.
could not see where the water started. There we go.
Game is paused.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, so I'm going to activate my Starry Form Archer.
Okay.
So what this does is I'm going to have the constellation of the Archer all over my body, and that'll let me do something later.
Okay.
And then as a spell, how far are these guys? Oh my god, it's so big.
Very far.
Okay, so I can't. I don't think that's even. I don't have to measure
I'm
it.
sure he'll get to us.
Oh, right. Given the
Seems very
size, given the size of the battlefield, if at any point you guys as a group are like, "Can we move closer?" I'll just move you guys closer. But if you need some rounds to prepare, you certainly can. just every round that you prepare buffing and building up strength, this guy is just going to keep rampaging and being destructive. Not that there's a secret timer that I'm keeping track of or anything like that, but you know, time will pass.
Yeah, I'm gonna go, I guess, into how deep is this water here?
At the edge, it's only a couple of feet, but it does get relatively deep towards the center, about 5, maybe 6 feet in this particular area. That's pretty deep for a kobold.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna go into the water a little bit
Okay.
and start swimming towards this island.
Alrighty. Philipocles, to you.
I mean, Phil's just gonna hold the dash.
Okay.
He'll move for hold the dash, flying 5 feet. That's
Okay. So you're just gonna start flying and move a little?
yep.
All right. Anna, to you.
Oh boy. Gosh, these kind of maps make you rethink. Maybe Eldritch Spear isn't the worst thing.
They're kind of few and far between.
Yeah.
You know.
300. 700 feet. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna fly up a little bit and I'll fly over, dash, and that'll be my turn. Dash. Yeah. And I'll be 20 feet up. That'll be my turn.
Okay. Cyrus, to you.
We'll start running north. And leap to try to get to the other shore.
Okay.
I don't think I'll quite make it. I think I get like right there.
Yeah, that's fine. 5e jump calculator is there for all of us. All right. Anything else from Cyrus?
Nope. Just did a move, dash, and jump.
Okay. On its turn, you hear the sound of 5 bloops of legendary actions as the Hand of Kentimane, like a giant hand that is also sort of a giraffe, is just sort of scurrying about, spider-like almost, leaping from rock to rock, grabbing onto roots. This creature is incredibly quick despite its large size, or perhaps its large size makes traversing distances much easier. Either way, as it is making its way about, it sees this elephant mourning the loss of its fellows. Elephants are the most emotional and beautiful animals in existence, and it is already planning the painting it's going to make for its dead family once it is over its grieving process. But it might not get a chance for that. The Hand of Kentimane perches on these rocks, staring down menacingly. You can see its body occasionally shake with racking pain, and like Geralt of Rivia going on a potion bender, you see black glowing veins of magical poison coursing their way through the creature's stone-like body. It opens its giraffe face and lets out a horrible honking sound of dismay, pain, and rage. The elephant immediately expels lots of large elephant turds. They just fly out of its butt and pile onto the ground. Its ears flatten, its trunk straightens out, its eyes are filled with terror. From this distance, Anna, you cannot hear its pleas for its life, but you know it is frightened. All right. So it moved, and it doesn't have a very good reach considering how big it is, which is kind of a shame, honestly. Let's see. What else you got here? Nope. I guess that's it. It is just going to wait there, ready in action to grab anybody that comes near it, I guess. That seems like a huge abuse of a legendary action pool, but I kind of like it. All right, Hypatia, to you.
Hypatia's gonna be like, Phil, please carry me across this water. So Phil's gonna use this ready to actually come back. And
Okay.
Hypatia's gonna hop on piggyback style.
Okay.
And that's her turn.
We have to try and find this thorn.
All right. As your turn ends, the Hand of Kentimane launches itself in the air towards this elephant.
Oh man.
It is going to try and grab the elephant. Since it was readying in action for when an enemy came within range, it moved within range on its own, triggering its own held action. Oh my god. He only got a 2, so 18 against the elephant. That is going to hit its armor class. And he grabs the elephant for 32 points of damage. No, wait. If the target is large or smaller, I'm going to say that he could probably grab a huge creature. Yeah. Let me,
I mean, if I could do it, he could probably do it.
let me just update that real quick. Okay.
Let's see his size real quick. I don't know. He's 100 feet.
There we go. The target is also restrained. There we go. That makes a lot more sense. Okay. So it grabs him, starts squeezing the life out of him. This elephant takes 32 points of damage. Fortunately, it's an elephant, so it's still going. But now, Anna, you can hear its screams. It is not screaming for its own life. It is screaming why over and over and over again. Good stuff. All right. Being able to hear animals, not always the best. Not always the best. All right. Cabbage, to you.
I pick up the sci-fi.
I'm gonna, I guess, Phil, you have 2 arms.
I do have 2 arms.
I could also carry you. Lightweight. I should be able to carry cabbage.
Oh, yeah.
You just swim a little bit and I'll
All
drop
right.
down and get you.
Okay. So you swim out, and then for your action,
I'll ready to grab onto Anna when she comes down.
okay. All right. As your turn ends, it is just going to start crushing the life out of this guy. What's that dexterity save for?
Sorry, I realized that my Shield Master thing,
Mm-hmm.
it's supposed to affect my dexterity saves, and it's not been calculating it, so I'm trying to fix it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Let's see. Crush. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. I guess it'll crush. Now that it has grabbed. Here we go.
There's no way my voice can travel 700 feet.
All right. Only got a 6 on its attack roll, so a 22 for 46 points of bludgeoning damage. And that elephant is broken. Phil, to you.
Phil is gonna fly 40 feet.
Okay.
And that's...
Okay.
Hypatia, if you could hear me, read strategy channel. Thank you. Go on.
The creature goes to use another legendary action point and instead falls over, howling in pain. I hope this doesn't break browsers, but I'm going to try to actually make it fall over. Hold on. We could do this. I'm zoomed so far out, I can't see anything. All right, here we go. Adorable. Okay. It lets out more honks of pain as it falls over, and its massive stone body just begins crushing the elephant bodies to paste. Anna, to you.
Alright, I see Cabbage kind of floundering a little bit, so I'm gonna fly down and get her.
Okay.
Them. You don't.
It's kobolds. The life funds away.
Alright, so 20 feet down, grab her, and then 10 feet back up. Over here, I do like a little like you do in Star Fox. You do like a flip, come back down,
Mm-hmm.
pick them up. I'll go here. There we go. Oh, I totally forgot about your new macros. I could have picked up this cabbage. Alright, and then after that, we're just gonna dash another 30 here. That'll be it for now.
As you head over towards the tree, Anna, you see that there are some elk. They are huddled around the base of the tree, and they look terrified.
Sale inequitable.
All right. Let's see. I guess I could just roll these out in the open. Hold on. Okay. He is able to shake off the pain, and he is going to right himself. Nope.
Sorry.
I've zoomed so far out. There we go. All right. What is even happening to this guy? Hold on. There we go. All right. He rights himself using half his movement, and then he looks around for stuff to kill. All right. We'll have to do it on his next one. So he gets up and he climbs back onto these rocks, and that is his turn. All right. That brings us to Cyrus.
All right.
Basically,
plan here.
basically, he could go. He has enough action economy. He goes after each one of your turns. This creature's got that much legend backing it up. So that should be pretty easy to track. However, he's in so much pain that on a 5 or a 6, he just falls over from the pain and can't do anything with his legendary action.
All right. We're gonna get here and just do another run and jump to try to get to start getting towards the other side of the river.
Okay.
And it's right about there. Swimming in the water again.
Okay.
And
All right.
that'll be it.
Man, it lets out another honk of pain, and it falls over again.
Does it look like it's favoring any side of its body?
From what you can tell, whatever's causing it the pain is in its undercarriage. But it falls into the water, creating huge waves that buoy these turtles. They kind of get moved over to the rocks. These turtles are extremely adorable. It'd be a shame if something happened to them, man. Okay. That is the creature's turn. You hear the bloops of his action economy coming back, and he is going to get up from prone. And he sees the turtles trying to escape him.
Oh my god.
He is going to leap 100 feet. And then he is going to crawl like a hideous spider. And then his 4 legs are now forming like the 4 corners of a cage around the turtles who are beneath him. He raises his head into the air and lets out another honk of pain, and you could tell that he's going to start squashing turtles. Hypatia, to you.
Yeah, Hypatia's gonna look back at Kyra, and she's gonna use her bonus action. She's gonna be like, "Hey, you! Inspire me! I'm gonna need it!" So she gets inspired by Kyra.
Okay.
And that's her.
Fair enough. As your turn ends, it is going to try. Well, let's check for. See, I've been rolling the dice on my desk because it was faster, but that's fine. All right, so he is able to act. He is going to grab one of these turtles. Gonna grab it and ask it, "Why are you hurting me? Why did you do this to me?" The turtle turns into paste. Cabbage, to you.
Okay. In the water around him, are there how many more animals do I see, or like groups of animals?
This area is flush with life. There are big koi fish swimming around in the ponds. You can only imagine that there are other creatures similar to that. There's some ducks off in the distance. Most creatures that were smart enough got out of here, but there are still plenty of animals in the area that are hiding rather than fleeing.
Okay.
Or simply can't leave because of the situation.
Yeah, they're kind of stuck. They don't want to make any movement,
Yeah.
or else it'll draw its attention. Yeah.
Well, I was gonna try helping them, but this spell is 10 minutes long, so.
Oh, to cast? Oh, jeez. Yeah.
Okay. I just need to be closer, so I'm gonna hold off. I'm
How
going
close
to
do you
use my
be?
action to continue paying attention to the undercarriage. See if I can, if we get closer, if I could make out like where exactly it is, or like how deep it's in.
There are some giant toads up here now that you're looking around for animals.
Oh,
They,
well,
they seem very nervous about their situation.
yeah. I wish I could help them.
Okay. There's also this overhang over here. And that's actually close to your location. You do see that there are some giant spiders hiding in the dark of this overhang. Right over here.
Okay. I mean, if you're okay waiting 10 minutes and watching all these animals die, I could cast an illusionary spell to mask our entrance.
I don't think it even knows we're here yet.
It might know when we get closer.
All right. Cabbage, what you gonna do?
Yeah, I'm just gonna hold. I just want to make a perception check when we get closer.
Okay.
Okay,
So you're holding a perception check. Got it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Search action. All right. As your turn ends, it is going to try and pick up another turtle and ask it, "Why are you hurting me?" That turtle explodes. All right. It's a pretty gruesome scene. Unlike Mario games, these turtles, their shell is part of their body. It doesn't just adorably pop off and they're in their underpants and wife beater. Phil, to you.
Yeah, moving a dash.
Okay. Also worth mentioning, this is a tiered map that your DM did not label. So where you see those waterfalls, that is a height increase of 20 feet. So every time you see waterfalls, that is a height increase of about 20 feet.
And that's my turn.
Okay. As your turn finishes, it reaches... Oh, I'm supposed to be checking for falling down. I'll check twice this time. Never mind. He falls down. And then does he fall down again? Yeah. All right, so he falls down. The turtle beneath him will need to avoid being crushed by his falling form. It needs to make a dexterity saving throw. Okay. Okay.
Oh,
okay.
nice.
Yeah. The turtle does not get crushed as this beast falls down around it, and little sweat drop of relief appears above its head. Anna, to you.
All right, I'm just gonna move, dash near these elk, and I'll want to call out to them and say, "You guys need to get out of here now." Basically, that's like as we get closer.
Okay.
An elk, 6 feet. Alright, I picked up the cabbage. Let's see if this works.
This elf, he yells out to you.
Elf.
Look at that beauty. Yeah, this is why top-down tokens are weird. The top of the elk yells out to you, Anna. We cannot leave, mother. Not when this beast threatens her.
We'll stay back. We're gonna try and help.
Fine.
Okay, and then that's my turn. Pass the stars.
All right. I was one behind. It failed again, so it just falls down some more, wailing in pain. Cyrus, to you.
All right. Let's continue on our path of moving up.
We made it across the river.
Huh.
Don't worry. Once he notices you guys, you'll be at a fight real quick. Real quick.
Get here, and we are going to dodge in preparation of him coming over here.
Okay. Let's see if he can get up with his turn. Yep, he is not in pain, but he's not going to stand up this right now. He's going to use his legendary action to just try and grab the turtle. It will be a disadvantage. 25 hits. Let's see, is 30. Yep, that's it for turtle. He's based. All right, his turn comes back around. He's going to stand up. You see him staggering, slipping, and then finally his very spiky legs get purchased. And like a hideous crab or spider, he pulls himself back up into his position. And he is looking for more shit to F up. He's going to go ahead and detect. So he's watching his surroundings. Here we go. Okay. He sees those frogs. And he's going to use the rest of his movement, which is 50 feet, and start making his way towards those frogs, splashing into the water. Hypatia, to you.
Hypatia is gonna jump off of Phil.
Okay.
She's gonna go run to this bush and just be like, just get its attention, and I'll do it. See if I can do it. And then she goes and she hides in the bush like a rogue.
Okay.
But she's not a rogue, so probably.
Does
not
she
her.
use a hide action, or is she just sort of in the bush?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
She's using a hide action.
That's incredible. Okay. All right. As Hypatia's turn ends, this creature launches itself in the air, and gripping the side of the waterfall, the rocks, it brings its full multi-attack to bear. It is going to try and grab a frog. And then it uses that frog to smash the other frog. Wow, this thing's rolling terrible. It's alright. I mean, it's got like 2s and 6s. I mean, come on, guys. We can do better than that. Alright, so these two are dead skis. Okay. Cabbage, to you.
Oh, when it jumped up, did I get my perception check?
Oh, yeah, go for it.
I don't get the quick bar with cabbage.
Really? Oh, because you're not registered? You don't have Cabbage registered as your primary character. You would go to the bottom left where the players are, and then you'd go to yourself and player configuration,
Okay.
and then, yeah, you would have to pick Cabbage instead of Reset. 22 perception is fantastic. You do see a rather sizable black stinger stuck in the creature's undercarriage. The rock around it cracked and splintered? ? It is wedged in there nearly all the way to the base. You can see just a black, oily substance dripping from the wound, and from that point, it spider webs out all over the creature's body.
Okay.
It looks like it would take a tremendous act of strength to remove it. Or maybe a telekinesis spell. Or,
Or,
something in that
yeah.
in that wheelhouse. Yeah.
I might have something. Okay. Bird creature. Bird creature.
Anna. Yes.
Anna,
What is?
I need to be within 300 feet. As close as possible.
Okay. Yeah, you can do one more dash.
I'm gonna call it over here.
You can. Oh. Okay.
And I'll let it jump on me.
Then we should move over there.
Okay.
So it doesn't jump on us.
Got it.
Okay, that's it.
Okay. Let's see. It will finish off maybe the last of these guys. Let's see. Yeah. Here we go. Smash. All right. All those frogs are now dead, or beyond dead. Okay. Philocles, to you.
Yeah, Phil's gonna fly next to Cyrus. He's gonna bonus action rage, and then fly next to Cyrus, and he'll have the movement. Hey, I'm gonna call it over here. Do you wanna take it with me, or do you want me to stand away from you? All right, I knew you'd be. All right, and Phil's just gonna scream as loud as he can. Kentimane! I'm over here!
Shit. All right. The weird ear tassel doodads kind of jangle like giant stone wind chimes as it quickly turns its head towards you and lets out a moaning honk.
And then I'm gonna ready my action to grab the spike.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Alrighty. Yeah. Assuming it doesn't fall over, it is gonna try to rise to this challenge. Here we go. All right. It is going to leap down and 100 feet. It crashes down into this rock. Water geysers up around it. The stone that it landed on cracks and starts to break, and it lets out another haunting honk. As it rises up onto its rear finger legs, you do see the horrible spider web of poison coming from the singular wound in its stomach. Okay. Anna, to you.
Fly a little bit more this way. We're ready. Gosh. Big things.
Anna, as you move, it looks at you, and then it looks over at these very scared elk, and you can feel the intensity of its gaze. As Phil continues shouting, it turns its head slowly back to Phil, but occasionally turns its head to watch you and the elk.
Okay. Okay. Well, then I'm just gonna ready. Holding on to cabbage with one hand, and then I'm gonna ready an Eldritch Blast with my other hand, just in case it decides to come towards this way.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
All right. You see the eyes begin to glow with strange green light. The green light patterns like giraffe spots down the creature's body to its butt area and then disappears. As it does, you see vines, thorny, and sharp begin to rise up out of the ground around the tree that the elk are huddled around. It has essentially cast an effect similar to a wall of thorns, penning these creatures in and preventing them from escaping.
How tall is it? Tall
Oh
as a
wait,
tree?
only if it doesn't get a 5 or a 6. Hold on. Okay.
Yeah, no. I was gonna-
Let's see. The wall of thorns is 20 feet high.
Okay.
All right. Anna, you're up, right?
I
Yep.
readied ready an Eldritch Blast, and that was it. I moved and
Okay.
readied.
All right. So it cast that spell before your turn, if I remember this correctly, and then your turn started. Okay, yeah. All right. So now, with those successfully pended and kept from escaping, it turns its attention back to Philippocles, and is going to begin jumping / crawling / climbing down, just smashing things as it goes. All right. Well, again, assuming it doesn't get a 5 or 6. Man. Okay. Cyrus, to you.
All right. I'm going to give myself a little bit of space here. And get into the other side of Phil. And we're not going to be dodging anymore. But we are going to ready a shield slam when he gets into melee.
Okay.
Because that doesn't have a size requirement.
That
crazy
is
as it
true.
is.
That is true. All right. I mean, Monster Hunter taught us that. All right. Here we go. All right. It's good. It is going to purposefully begin making its way out of the water and towards you guys. I think it will have enough to come up right on top of y'all. All right.
Could I
As it's... Oh, yeah.
release
Go for
my
it.
Eldritch Blast, you know?
Sure, sure.
All right, or Radiant Blast, excuse me. Since it gets right on top of Phil, and then I'm gonna do.
Oh, you certainly do. 19 out of 20. Let's see. Blast it. And blast it. And there is no size restriction on repelling blast, so you can knock it 20 feet back from you.
Yeah, I like to think as it's moving, I'm just kind of like shooting at it like its legs, it kind of so it has to readjust. That's why it's knocked back a little bit.
Oh, also, Cyrus, remember with Shield Bash, I believe, is triggered by taking an attack action. It's not a separate thing that you can spend action economy on. It's not like a rogue's cunning action where they have like a menu that they get to order off of. All right.
Right, gotcha.
The creature's turn comes up. And let's see. There are many and more of you. Will it do that, or will it do this? Let's see. Hold on.
I'm still screaming at it.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Let's see. Criticism in the point of okay. Duration. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that works. Okay. All right. It is going to jump into the air and punch down into the earth. As it does, it lets out a moan of pain, but the ground itself begins to shake as it creates an earthquake. The earthquake is 100-foot radius from its current location. And I need everybody to do a dexterity saving throw. DC is 20.
What if we're not on the ground?
Then you would not need to make it. Good question.
Okay.
But if you are on the ground, it's a DC 20 or you are knocked prone. And let's see. Each creature on the ground that is concentrating has to make a Constitution saving throw, DC 20, or the concentration is broken. And then fissures begin to open throughout the spell's area at the start of your next turn. 1d6 such fissures will appear of assorted depth and location. Nice. Okay. So that's what it starts doing. It basically starts causing an earthquake, localized to itself. You hear its action, legendary action economy refill. Hypatia, you're up.
Okay. I clicked the wrong one. One sec. Yeah. Alright, here we go. Hypatia is gonna move up a bit. God, why did you say this was okay? And she's gonna cast Enlarge Reduced on the thorn to make it smaller.
Okay. Do you have to touch it for a large reduce or no?
No, it's a 30-yard range.
Okay, hype. Alright. Okay, choose a creature object. Well, he'd certainly be willing to have it go. Okay, doubles is it. Alright. You do. The thorn begins to shrink, and the actions of the Hand of Kentimane begin to push it out like it's birthing a baby. It is lodged in there pretty good, but it is now much easier to remove. It does not just plop out, but you could see, those of you who have been watching it, that it went from jammed in there to loose and pliable. You can see that oily substance begins gushing around the smaller stinger that is in the wound.
Yeah, she claps herself on the back because she thought it was going to be a lot harder than that. And
Okay.
I think that's her turn.
All right. Fair enough. Having its wound agitated, the creature flips out. It is going to try to grab Hypatia, or whoever is willing to get grabbed instead.
Oh, that's me.
Okay. Here it comes. Oh, right. It's got to roll a d6. Here we go.
I'll fall over. Yes.
Oh, damn! As it goes to reach for Hypatia, Phil, you instinctively move to get in the way, but it doesn't matter, because the beast lets out a mournful honk and falls over. As it does, there's another spray of black, oily fluid from the wound. Cabbage, you're up.
Okay, so I have this spell. I don't know how it works, but Cabbage does. So there's a spell called Erupting Earth
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
that let me just post it here.
That's the most Liam bullshit I've heard a player say in a long time. I don't know how this works, but my
So-
character does.
A fountain of churned earth and stone erupts in a thing. Would I be able to make the thing like erupt, or
Make the creature erupt?
no, the stone, because that thing's made of stone, right? The
No,
thing
it's
that's inside of it?
it's a scorpion stinger.
Oh, it's a scorpion stinger. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then. Okay, I'm gonna cast Summon Elemental.
That is like a 1 hour cast time.
No,
One...
this is the we did it
Oh,
last time.
yeah, we did this last time. Gotcha. Okay.
Earth. So I'll do Earth Elemental.
All right. I think I have one.
You gotta put that spirit at the end. That's to let them know it's not the actual.
Yeah. All right. let's say something an earth elemental. I think we still have some of those laying around. Nope. Everything's in the compendiums. Hold on. Earth elemental. I guess we'll go with this old-fashioned guy here. Okay.
So I can summon it 90 feet. From
Is this another where it's like super small cutie?
Medium.
No, I
yeah.
think it's medium.
Okay. Yeah. On this map, that would be a super small cutie.
So I can
All right.
summon him right on top of the Kentimane.
Okay.
So 90 feet from me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have it try to start removing the thing.
Okay. This will be a strength ability check. So you just
So
do a
he has
D20
plus
plus 4.
Uh, 14.
A 14 is not enough, even with a reduced difficulty of it being shrunk. It takes its stony hands, tries to grip the thorn, is unable to pull it loose.
Have your friend wait, and we'll try and pull it out together.
Yeah, so he can move through a space. Oh no, that's not Earth can't. He's gonna
Okay.
bury under,
Okay.
and he can move 40 feet. So he's gonna burrow under, and then go next to Cyrus and Phil.
Okay. All right. As your turn ends, this creature is going to check its pain threshold. It is overcome with pain and continues to lay on the ground, honking out moans of sorrow. Philippocles, to you.
Alright, my rage ends, but I'm gonna immediately reactivate it.
Okay.
Allowing me to move 20 feet, and I'm just gonna look at Cyrus and be like, I'm gonna try and get it. And so I move 20 feet, and then
Okay.
I'll use the rest of my movement to get dead center right on top of it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna just put both hands on it and just try and pull it out.
Okay. Fair enough. Go ahead and give me an athletics check. Or strength check. But in this case, athletics would probably be better.
Yeah, I'd prefer.
Okay,
28.
yeah, 28. With the reduced size, you are able to pull the barb loose. The envenomed poison that's in there sprays out. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
I saw it coming.
Okay, yeah, you did see it. Definitely saw it coming. Okay, it splash you. Here you go.
No, I need
29 points of poison damage as it splashes against you and your face and your skin. It looks like you have been sprayed with crude oil. The creature lets out a moan of relief and sorrow, and you see its eyelights go dim.
It's okay. It's out now.
All right, and to you.
Alright, so Phil was able to pull it out. It's on the ground and its eyelids go down. Alright.
Yeah, it does not seem to be moving. Phil, you can see slowly but surely that the wound is starting to mend itself.
Okay. Alright, then I'll try and help it. I'll throw some healing in there too.
Okay.
Yeah, so healing light. I throw 3 to 1, 2, 3. Oh.
Okay. You apply the gentlest application of healing.
Oh. That's my bonus action. Yeah, but you don't want to get any closer, right?
I'm fine.
Okay.
We can be closer if you want.
Okay. We'll dash and get kind of an aerial view of like a better look at what's happening with its face. See what see if it comes back on more. I'll tell everyone if it lights back up. Well,
Okay.
It's 5 magical healing enough to neutralize poison. I'm trying to remember the healing rules.
Oh no. I mean,
Okay.
if you're a paladin laying on hands,
That's what I'm
Yeah,
remembering.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
Cyrus, to you.
I mean, if he doesn't look like he's aggressive anymore, suppose I'm going to just try to use telekinesis to kind of splash some water on his face.
Okay.
Try to wake him back up, type deal. Just kind of theater of the mind, it not really.
Sure. Yeah, you kind of splash like a small wave up onto the creature's face. As its turn comes back up, the eye lights begin to blink and flash. The limbs begin to twitch, and it uses withdraw, burying itself back into the earth. All right, Hypatia, it's you.
Well, Phil's got the sneers, so she's gonna let her concentration go.
Okay, the stinger gets real big.
What's the stinger look like?
What did the stinger look like? A long black, slightly hook/barbed carapace sort of situation. Sort of a navy blue/black enamel finish.
Yeah, I guess Hypatia is gonna try and use her big brain to try and figure out what exactly is going on now that the thorn's been removed with what she's observed from the creature.
Okay. I would say this would be history, religion, or I would even take a animal handling.
She's gonna do history.
Okay. Okay. From what you could tell, according to history, Kentimane and his various parts have tremendous regenerative power. Also, they can freely move throughout the earth. So more than likely, it has withdrawn to try to regenerate its wounds now that the barb is not there.
Yeah, Hypatia's like, yeah, guys, it's probably fine. I mean, it should be fine. Why are we still in initiative?
Okay.
Why are we still posed for combat?
Fair. Do you edge your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. As you do, and the round ends, you see the thorns withdraw, and the earth stops shaking. And combat does end.
Phil's gonna put the thorn in his backpack.
What?
Will it fit?
How big
What do you
is
mean
that
this-
thing?
It
It's like
most
gotta be
certainly, yeah, it
crazy
was certainly will
valuable.
not. It could be fashioned into a pretty dope lance, though.
Alright, I'll just carry this thing around. Think about what we could do with this thing.
Wanna fly down and drop off cabbage?
Might be able to piss off a kraken with it.
Get off Yeah. That's not how she says it. She politely drops you.
I mean, she
I'll
did call
ask-
you bird person.
Yeah, but
I'll ask
Quick
the
question. How do I sound? I couldn't find my regular headphones.
Sounds
sounds
fine.
good.
Okay, all right.
I'm gonna bring the earth elemental back and just ask it if it saw like where the thing went, if it's okay.
So you're gonna have your Earth Spirit follow the Titan of 100 hands
Well, no,
down
not
into the Earth.
not follow, but it was down there when the Titan went down there.
Mm-hmm.
Just so I just wanted to see if like, if he saw whether he looked okay or
Does Cabbage speak Primordial?
I think the elemental.
It speaks Primordial, understands the languages that you speak.
Oh, understands. Okay.
Mhm.
No, Cabbage does not.
Okay. When you ask about the Kentimane situation, the Earth Elemental points a stubby fist towards the ground. Then it pantomimes. Well, it doesn't really pantomime anything. Then it just collapses into a pile of rocks, and then it puts itself back together.
He gets a thumbs up, and Cabbage throws him as a nice round stone.
Oh, okay. I guess he eats
Does
it?
he-
Question mark.
He does. He does.
Okay.
Rex Reggie?
Well, guys, I think now would probably be as good a time as any to collect those sprigs. You know, what we need for the underworld if we end up there.
Are there any loose ones from the rage of Kentimane?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, he messed the area up pretty bad. You could probably take some sprigs that have been knocked loose. Any of these bushes that are growing out of the roots are suitable for this task. There are also berries that grow from those same bushes. They are effectively good berries. Once picked, they only have a 24-hour duration.
Would I be able to tell if these sprigs need preserving in any way?
The sprigs that are needed to escape from the underworld are self-preserving.
Okay.
Good question, though.
I guess.
Yeah, I mean, we're just gonna try and gather up as much of the loose ones as possible because we don't know how many people are gonna end up down there.
Okay.
So imagine the full 6 on a B team, fourth.
Oh, I was thinking one for every member of the Ultras.
Yeah, any living
Cool.
person that plans to enter the Nether Seas and then leave will need to have one on their person.
Gotcha.
So we should probably get one for every person and then extras because, we tend to gather followers.
Okay. The elk approach you, Anastasia, and they say, "You helped Stone Father. You saved Mother. What could we do to help you?"
We are happy the tree is safe. He was in great pain and we wanted to help. I guess I'll motion to the sprigs. We may need some of those if it is alright. I don't.
Okay. It kind of cocks its head. Do you want sticks?
They will help us, yes.
Okay. They pay close attention to the ones that you are holding, and they go about trying to collect them, picking several up in their teeth, and then bringing them over and dropping them down in a pile.
Yeah, and gaze at wide wonder at the enormous tree in this beautiful place. Phil, if you'll help me, I think we should bury those animals. We have time, I don't know.
I mean, we could.
Unless those, like, they're completely obliterated, like there's nothing left. I don't know. A big monster.
They're mostly paste.
Yeah.
Flying onto the scene and coming to rest in the boughs of this tree, the golden ram looks down at your efforts and says, "Animals do not bury their dead. Even the great elephants simply choose to die in a single place. Many of Thylea's children will feed well from the massacre that has occurred. You have done well. Thank you." And it just kind of stares down at you guys with its liquid gold eyeballs.
We were happy to be able to provide this service. In return, might you assist us in another matter?
He gets a sly look on his face and says, "Well, it was a task I was willing to undertake myself. If you recall, wise Hypatia, I allowed you to stop the Hand of Kentimane, thus ensuring his favor and the favor of his lovely wife. That deal was made and struck. But a new deal." And his nostrils flare.
No, wait a minute. You wait a minute. I specifically remember you telling us that if we did this, that you could help us.
Yes.
And Phil's nostrils flare.
Yes, and this is how I will help you. By brokering a new deal.
I think he's got you, Phil.
And his tummy rumbles.
And Phil's tummy rumbles.
You hear another rumbling of tummies. as the Applejack kids roll up onto the scene. This guy definitely wants some fucking golden apples. Honestly, wouldn't turn down a golden apple. Omnivore. Sure. And most assuredly wants an apple.
Hypatia just rolls her eyes and said, "Fine. We came prepared."
Wait.
The thing.
Hypatia,
Wait.
hold on. If this
We
is
could
about...
offer him a third of it, and then, you know, then
Yeah,
there's
she
she
steeples her hands in the look of a person who's appraising a deal, and she nods at you sagely, Philippocles. Yes. A third, yes. Or we just keep the apple because I have been studying clerical stuff, and I don't think it's going to be that hard to bring her back to life. So, yeah, just pull her out of the bag, Phil. Wait for a storm, okay? I'm going to need you to climb to the top of that tree. We're going to run some metal cable down from the tree and hook it up to her body, right? And
Okay.
then, okay, right? So we need the storm. You're going to hold this spear above your head. The storm's going to strike the spear.
Okay.
The lightning's going to go through your body, down the
take it.
cable, into Reset. That will reanimate her body.
Hypatia's just shaking her head the whole time.
But in order for this to work, we're going to need a chariot traveling at exactly 85 miles per hour. And it's going to have to cross over the spot where we have Reset at the exact time that the lightning hits her body.
Great Scots!
No,
What?
I can
No,
call
don't-
lightning. I
don't
can
do
call
this.
lightning.
There we
Don't
go.
do this.
There we go.
Nope, don't do this.
You know,
Nope, bad idea.
Andy,
Listen,
I'm
one
not saying
time.
what you're saying couldn't work, but
Mhm.
I've got a 16 intelligence, right?
haven't
That
trained
seems
in
a little
medicine.
far-fetched.
Phil, if you recall, early on in the adventures, Anastasia was disemboweled by a manticore. You and I put her guts and important parts back in her body and brought her back to life. And she has had minimal side effects from that. So I feel like this is just the next step in the natural progression of what I like to call new age healing.
I'm looking at the golden ram, like,
Mhm,
you
mhm.
see what I have to deal with.
Yeah, he looks at you apologetically.
I also
All
want
right.
to think over and ask the ram something after.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he was getting ready to fly off, but he sees you heading over, and he flies back.
I open my messenger bag, and inside is a cutting from Talus, and I want to ask him,
Oh,
where could I plant this that wouldn't intrude, or he was a good friend of mine.
he sniffs the cutting, and he nibbles a piece of the cutting off, and he eats it. He closes his eyes. He says, "This was meant to be something new, and it never got the chance. There's the lingering taint of Thylea upon it. But this is her mother's grove. It can do no harm to her here. Choose a place and plant it.
Okay.
In time, perhaps something will grow."
Okay. And then that was all happening while they were arguing about how they
Oh,
could
okay.
revive
Fair,
Reset with lightning. And, yeah.
Phil's
Well,
got
then
her
Anna
body
flies
out.
off to go find a spot.
Okay.
Cabbage wants to look at this golden apple. Does it look like it's naturally grown, or like what's?
I'm just walking away.
Okay. Yeah, have you even pulled this thing out of your bag yet, Hypatia? Because it's
I've
dangerous.
got, like, my hand in the bag. My
Okay,
hand is, like,
okay.
halfway out of the bag.
In that case, you cannot see it, Cabbage, but you're interested in it. I am going to need you to make a wisdom saving throw with advantage, because you can only smell how delectable it is. You can't see it.
Okay.
Kobolds, I believe, are dietary carnivores, but they're still down for for variety of. But they kind of like feeding a cat fruit. It's not really going to be able to survive off of it, sort of thing. Kobold need that meat. Yeah, you want that apple pretty bad.
Is it? Precious.
Look, here's the deal. We will share the apple with you.
I can grow apple.
Wait, you think you could grow more?
Give me one night. I can grow apple. I can grow plants.
I don't know that you could grow this apple. It's pretty special.
Let me see. I think I can grow apple.
No.
These apples, Hypatia, are off-worlders. They're from a realm known as Elysium, or something pronounced similar to that. I don't know for sure.
Any apple I can grow.
I'm gonna look at Anna for help. Like, this thing is trying to climb me.
Now, I will say, those of you who are into apples, there are apples growing in this grove.
Are they golden?
I mean, they're golden delicious.
Yeah, not the same.
They are the largest and most delicious apples you've ever seen, except for that time you saw a golden apple.
Oh, it's charisma saving throw. Okay, I was gonna say this is not gonna work for Cabbage. She's got an amazing save.
Okay. Each of these apples is roughly the size of a softball that are growing in the grove. Most of the trees actually are fruit-bearing trees. There are apple trees. I should probably write this down for you guys, or not. I don't know. There are apple trees. There are pomegranate, and there are olive trees. Okay. Hypatia, all of this fruit is magical.
Mm. Mm.
Okay, so
similar to the good berries.
yes, similar to the good berries. Okay,
I
the
can
ram looks at you in a meaningful way, Hypatia. His eyes, ever so slightly, flick towards your right.
Cabbage.
At the pig.
No, this way. They point this way.
Oh. I look over there.
Okay.
I look back.
You see tilled earth, where the creature has gone below ground. The ram lets out a sigh and says, there is no need for me to beat around the bush. I want that golden apple. It's too delicious and yummy.
Would you be willing to share it? Look at these pathetic people in front of me.
Phil's like crossing his fingers right now, like.
All right, I'm gonna have the golden ram. He's gonna make a wisdom saving throw to see if he has it in him to share. Hold on.
At disadvantage.
Cabbage casts bless.
Okay. All right. He says, it depends. What is it you want from me? Last time we spoke, you wanted to take my fleece.
Oh, no. One of our friends has died. One of the chosen. And her task was not done. We still need her desperately. And we worry what Lutheria might ask of us in return. We heard that perhaps you might have another way.
Does not the Lady of Dreams favor the shiny rocks of the earth? Can you not appease her vanity with clear stones of diamond?
We...
Or have things become complicated?
Things are definitely complicated. And we, time passed to the point and damage was sufficient that we fear diamonds wouldn't be enough.
This is a thing I can do. This is she. It kind of looks down at the crumpled remains of Reset.
Yes.
I will need 1 hour, after which we will share the apple.
Oh, thank God. Phil runs up and hugs Kyra.
Kyra's weeping openly, her body shaking with emotions. Okay. She says, "Oh, go get the peanut butter." Okay. She staggers off into the woods, never seen again. All right. Yeah. He looks around. He's a golden ram. He's probably down for some theater. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to pick a good spot. That's kind of gross with the dead elephants over there. But it is a nice flat area. Yeah. He sees where Anna's heading, and he's gonna unceremoniously pick up Rosette's body by like the scruff and his teeth, and like toss her in the air, and then catch her on his back. And then he's gonna fly over here. Very slowly, because this is a big map. There he goes. Someday. There we go.
This is where I was gonna plant towers right there.
Oh, nice.
Right at the kind of delta of this river. It kind of goes.
Okay.
I can see the tree.
We'll plant this talus tree. There we go. Right. Do we have a busted reset? Let's see. Here we go.
I just quickly said, sorry you never got to see.
Squish. There we go.
Cabbage looks at the ram carefully.
The ram looks at Cabbage. Outsider.
Goes behind. Are you sheep?
I am a ram.
What is difference?
It says, I have these horns.
Cool horns. Can I touch?
It says, each question you ask delays the revival of this one.
Who's that?
This is Rosette of Orysia. A great hero.
Let me make a history check, see if I've ever heard any songs.
You are familiar with many of the songs featuring Rosette, including
Buttstuck.
Buttstuck. Yep.
He points. She points.
Okay.
Buttstuck.
The ram chuckles. Yes, that is a catchy one.
Buttstuck. Points at Phil.
Maybe she'll get stuck again someday.
All right, and he prepares to cast his spell. All right. While this is happening, is anybody up to any biz, or are you just waiting for it to happen?
Cyrus is up here, kind of trying to placing his hand on the tree, kind of commune with it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I got over there.
Oh
He
man.
felt kind of drawn to it.
Yeah. As you touch the tree, you get a sense of relief coming from the tree, as though it is, it has been through a recent trauma and is only now kind of coming to terms with what happened and calming itself down, essentially.
Cyrus just kind of meditating and kind of reaching out with his mind and just trying to get a sense of it.
Yeah. What you sense is a mind and a spirit larger than anything you've ever been able to comprehend. It is in a deep slumber, and beyond that, the mind that you are sort of probing, the surface thoughts of, is just so large and alien as to be very difficult to kind of comprehend.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely wasn't trying for anything specific.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of a-
I mean, that's just the sense that you get, is there is a great being and they are sleeping. If this was like an H.P. Lovecraft book, that would be really bad. But in this situation, it's mostly just like more Sleeping Beauty, like Snow White kind of vibes. Like this person is deep asleep, so deep that perhaps they don't know how to wake up.
Gotcha.
All right. Time progresses. And after an hour, the ram slowly gets back up from its sort of it kind of nestled in, tucked its legs underneath, and I don't want to say it took a nap, but it was just sitting there for an hour with its eyes closed. Doesn't look like any ritual you've seen before, Hypatia. Sleepily, it smacks its chops, and then it spits on Rosette's body. You hear the crackling of bones and cartilage unfolding, unbreaking, and mending themselves back together. You watch, either horrified, fascinated, or both, as her body begins to correct the damage of the bad fall. The burnt skin begins to heal and regrow. And slowly but surely, her body is made new. The numerous scars that she has accumulated over her life of fighting and battle are also removed and repaired. In the end, her body is clean, unmarred, and unbroken. The ram nods, hawks a loogie, and spits a second time. This one hits her right in the forehead, and as it does, she lets out a gasp as air begins to move in and out of her lungs. Resets. It is dim afternoon light filtering through an intense canopy of leaves up above you. There are beautiful pollen-like particle effects everywhere, and you sense your allies nearby. The shadow of a great horned beast is over you, but is slowly stepping away.
She's gonna open her eyes slowly.
Hmm.
She's gonna look up. Is it daytime or nighttime?
I believe it is late afternoon at this point.
She's just staring up into the sky. What does she remember? Like, what's the last thing she remembers? Falling or?
The last thing you remember is exchanging cool combat dialogue with the Gigan of Fate, and then him just stabbing you over and over and over again, like a gladiator named after a breakfast beverage. Obscure enough to probably get past the censors.
Okay.
Mhm.
She's gonna open her eyes.
Mhm.
I guess she'll turn. She'll sit up. Anna? Anna.
Set, and then she'll like just dive and bring her into a hug.
Did you get the lion's head?
It's just tears streaming down her face. The what?
The lion's head. She's gonna look around. Does she have all her equipment?
I mean, they packed you up. Well, you wouldn't know this. You are wearing your. I think I want to say they probably had to take your any armor. You know, you're a monk. You don't wear armor. You have your clothes on. The clothes, however, are pretty bloody. It looks like you got stabbed a lot.
Where are we?
I feel like we'd have cleaned her up some at one of the points where I unpacked her to read gentle repose.
Okay.
We'd cleaned her up a
Kyra
bit.
has a
These
recent
are some of
brand
the these are some of the details that are very nice for you to give me so that I know what to work with. But okay, your clothes are clean as if through prestidigitation magics, and your body feels better than it ever has. In fact, it feels so good as to make you suspicious because a true Oresian never is not feeling pain.
She's gonna hop onto her feet and do a flip.
Mm-hmm. No check required. Okay.
Wow, what happened?
Well, you
I
were.
feel great.
You died.
Yeah, you were murdered by the guy again who was just doing his job. Damn it. He had lots of swords.
You died real hard.
No,
Oh, we brought you back.
Well, our friend did, and then she'll point to the
I
guy
mean,
that-
we're paying the price.
Hush, Phil.
Thank you. He gets up and thanks it.
you brought me back. Thank you. Who's this?
Oh, we're gonna need to catch you up on a lot of things. We were able to vanquish the Chimera Queen, and in her hoard, this new friend was hiding out. Going to be lunch. Favour.
Wait, you killed the Chimera Queen? How long was I gone?
How long was she gone?
Couple of weeks.
Like a month?
Almost a
Yes.
month. Yeah.
Almost a
Yeah.
month. Yeah, because we get downtime and then.
Yep,
Take
don't
a
worry, I
sailing.
kept you nice and safe in my bag.
I have to ask, is this happening to Cabbage right now? Is Cabbage just sort of like just fading out there? Is that
The fog?
letter B sort of hovering over Cabbage's head?
This is Cabbage.
Hmm.
What's going on? What's going on? What's happening to me?
Please, no, that's way too sad for me.
No, wait, you could have a job.
Kyra rolls up on the seed. You can see that she has a wet burlap sack that looks very greasy. It smells of peanuts and blood. She says, "Oh, hey, Cabbage, you don't have to go anywhere. You're with me now, little one. And unless we run into your vengeful ex-boyfriend who was responsible for, a huge war and the downfall of an incredible order of knights, you should be pretty safe in combat situations."
Shh. Cabbage, leave all that behind.
Oh, wow, you too? Oh my gosh, I guess we have more in common than I thought. Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. We'll get you set up. It's just you did good. You did good.
Yeah, Cabbage looks at Kyra, looks back at the team, looks back at Kyra, and puts on her her new shirt with a big B on it.
Oh no! Oh, that's awesome though. Valuable. And then so Anastasia goes up to her set after all this goes on. Hey, whatever you do, please don't spin any more wheels.
So I'm just gonna message you, Crash.
Okay.
In a second. Oh right. Yeah. So how was the Chimera Queen? You said it was a month. So I haven't been moving for a month. She starts running back and forth.
Well, I
Train her body.
I shook my bag every now and then.
Oh.
I mean,
Hey,
I feel
Reset.
great.
You did miss a pretty big milestone, though.
What?
I don't know how to break this to you. It's Endis. She multiclassed into barbarian.
Why?
She said, without you, there was no real reason to keep following the Arisian way. She's descended into pure savagery. Doesn't even use a spoon to eat her yogurt anymore. Just hands it into her face.
Well, that's what we do back home. Maybe she's just remembering her older ways.
Look, just let her get at least one more level. It'll be worth it.
You'll see Kara's lips purse. She says, that's how they do it at home, huh? Okay. Note to self. Go bigger next time. All right. You must be hungry. We're about to have some golden apple with this peanut butter. Careful, there could be some bones in it.
Where does peanut butter come from, Kyra?
Well, I don't know if you're gonna want it if I tell you.
Are there
It's okay.
peanut people too?
I'm happy. I'm content. This place is beautiful.
Yeah, we don't need to complicate things with where peanut butter comes from. That's crazy. All right. Who's got the apple? Let's do this thing.
Somewhere an island of
I'll get
peanut
out the
people are
apple.
screaming in terror.
I didn't have time to find any raisins to put on the peanut butter, but I did find actual ants. They're pretty juicy, so we could just put those in the peanut butter. Ants on a log, baby. We're good to go.
Oh my god, I'm so glad I passed my wisdom saving throw so many years ago.
All right. So, like Jesus Christ, Kyra tries to divide this one apple into as many portions as possible.
Oh no, Hypatia
no.
does so.
With your math magic. Perfect.
Yeah, the
Okay.
protractor is coming out.
Okay.
We all gaze in wide wonder.
I'm just saying, I should get a bigger piece because I'm bigger and I need more food. Right?
I don't know. I think the ram's bigger.
Well, I mean, both of us could get a big piece.
The ram says, Philippocles, it's about the flavor, not the quantity.
Get more flavor, more quantity.
We are fortunate to enjoy such a divine offering.
Yes, let's not ruin it. Get those ants out, Kyra.
I will
The ram
first
wins over,
divide
puts
the
some extra
apple.
ants on.
I will first divide the apple in half, and I will give half to the ram, and I will cut slices from the other half.
Oh, dang.
For anyone else who wants it.
Kyra's cheeks puff up, her eyes narrow. What the? Of course, Hypatia. That is how we honor our allies and friends.
Yes, it is.
The ram slowly munches on his apple, If you own more than one dog, you may be familiar with this phenomenon, where the one dog will pretend to eat its bone, very slow, to torture the other dog, who does not have a bone anymore. That is what the golden ram is doing with his apple. Just very slowly eating that apple.
Yeah, where's your high and mighty quantity speech now?
Well, you're not getting any of this peanut butter, buddy. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
All right. Hypatia, cut up the rest. Do it. Cut up the rest. Give me that apple. Come on. You gotta hurry. Pythor's probably on his way right now.
Boom, boom, boom,
Kyra.
into the forest.
Here, Kyra, you can have mine. I'm not
Wait,
hungry.
but you've been dead. You gotta be hungry. This is the most amazing thing you're ever gonna eat ever.
I'm not really hungry right now.
All right, Reset, I'll take it.
Wait, she offered it to me first, okay? So we'll split it in half again. Kyra looks over at Anastasia, her eyes wide and filled with tears. But she says nothing. Okay, cut it up, Hypatia.
What?
Let's do it.
No, I don't need any.
Are you sure, Anna? I mean, I don't want to put you out. I mean, if it's so good, I don't want you to miss out on something so special.
No, it's okay. You have it.
Okay, fine. I'll take yours.
I'll just have pomegranate.
Okay, fine. Yeah, this is fine. Okay. Oh,
Yeah, yeah. Well,
There's plenty,
In-
there's plenty
good.
of fruit
In
here.
that case, I will just give a quarter to Phil and a quarter to Kyra, and we'll call it a day.
Yes. Okay. All right, bring me the apple. I'll smear this amazing peanut butter on there. Okay. Phil, as she goes to spoon up some peanut butter from the sack, you see something strange in the bag. For those of you with a weak constitution, please don't look at the chat. It seems to be a very tiny top hat, like a baby would wear.
Oh no, there's
She
an island
says-
of peanut people too.
Just ignore that. Just ignore that. As she puts the peanut butter, yeah.
it looks fine to me.
There's peanut people.
Watch out for the monocle.
There's a big crunch.
I don't think the babies wear monocles. I think they still have pretty good vision. So the babies make the sweetest peanut butter. So when they get old, it gets very salty, you know.
I'm sure Ennis will be happy to see you again, Reset. You should really talk to Arete though. He's had it pretty hard.
Yeah,
is
I'm
that-
not sure I explained death to him very well. I tried, but he didn't seem to really get it.
Okay. Yeah. Where are we again? Where is he?
We're on
Oh,
an
he's on the
island, the Golden Heart. That's Thylea's tree there, and so we knew the ram liked to come here.
I see. You can see she's a little spaced out right now. She's just looking around.
It's good to have you back.
Yeah, it's good to be back. Hey, Cyrus.
Hmm?
So they won't tell me, but so how bad was it?
Oh, you really got messed up.
Oh, like how?
Like the Geigen came up and it just kind of wrecked your face
Oh,
and your body. But thankfully, the ram was able to restore you.
oh, so that's why it took so long.
Yeah, we weren't sure after. I was told they had a lot of hard time trying to get someone back from Lutheria last time, so they were hesitant to try that route again.
I see.
So we came here. Just took some time. I mean, we had to make sure we had to go back and make sure we could find this place.
Well, it's certainly nice here.
Mm-hmm. We're just glad you're back amongst us. Were you okay? Do you remember anything from the other side?
Everything's kind of a daze. I remember bits and pieces. But, you know, nothing too big. Play 20 squares.
Well, any insights as to whether Lutheria truly is our enemy still? We've been hearing that she's kind of lost heart in the whole battle, but she hasn't said anything, and it's hard to take her word considering everything that's gone down.
Well, I'm back, aren't I?
Yes, but through the golden fleece, or through the golden ram, not through her. Now I can understand he can bypass all that.
Can we speak over there?
Sure.
Oh, are you guys going to the secret chat?
No, we don't have to.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, we don't have to.
Well, the ram, Apple finished, and Apple rivals unconscious, approaches Hypatia and says, "Thank you for everything."
Well, thank you as well. We can't really put a price on our friend, so we'd appreciate your assistance.
He smiles kind of ruefully at you, as showed in his character art, and says, "Good luck this time, Hypatia."
Thank you.
And he flies off.
I'm gonna go over and kick Phil. Are they out?
They are in a euphoric state. Their hearts, minds, and souls are traveling beyond the Nyx to realms of absolute pleasure and satisfaction.
Well, then I'm gonna yell at Nissa to help me start putting up some purple tents.
Okay. All right. She starts messing around in Kyra's bag. She says, "It's just full of I don't even know what to call this. Picture cards." And she hands you just Pokemon cards. She turns the backpack upside down. Hundreds of them just pour out.
So no more purple tents. After she made such a...
Well, I mean, I don't see them in here. Do you see them in there? Here, 42. I mean, you could... Here. She passes you the small, sparkly bag, the likes of which a 12-year-old girl would happily buy from Claire's in the mid-90s.
I will look around. I will stick my hand in it and think about purple tents.
Okay. You feel something very sticky with suction cups grab a hold of your hand. As you pull back, a purple tentacle is trying to grapple you.
Oh no, boss fight. He's been there the whole time.
Ah, yes, I could finally use the Seppuku map inside the bag of holding. Actually, holy shit. Give me a sec. No. We'll keep going.
Say that. Next time.
Yeah. You pull free, and with a whiplash sound, the pink tentacle goes back into the bag.
Ugh.
Nessa's like, why would she have that? No, never mind.
Yeah, you don't want to know. I don't
Yeah.
want to know either.
You know, it's real nice here. We don't really need tents all the time.
Yeah, I guess so.
Like, look at how soft this grass is. And
Alright.
she just flops over.
I will flop over next to her.
Okay. All right. Those of you who do partake of the eternal apples that grow in Thylea's Grove, I guess I should ask ahead of time. Your NPCs for sure are going to eat them because they're very salty about missing out on the golden apple. Does any non-NPC partake of the eternal apples?
Oh yeah, I definitely would.
Okay. If you could stomach an entire softball-sized apple, you gain the benefits of a basic bitch healing potion.
Oh.
Yeah. It's also unbelievably delicious.
Pomegranates do anything special?
The pomegranates are unbelievably sweet yet tart. I think that's what a pomegranate tastes like.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, thanks. It's been a long time. They are effectively potions of lesser restoration.
Cool.
Okay. The olives themselves, while delicious, and they make you feel very optimistic about life in general, you would know, Hypatia, I'm going to say, with your training in history, training at the academy, these olives can be used to create blessed olive oil. That's right, the same olive oil used by famous athlete Bullbug during the Labyrinthian Great Games, where he entered naked, covered entirely in blessed olive oil, only to find out that they had enlarged the size of the arena that year to accommodate large-sized creatures because of an accessibility lawsuit they were dealing with. Man. Looking back, I really liked the Great Games arc. I really did.
It was fun.
You can only make blessed olive oil in this grove on this island. It is a process that takes 3 days. However, the goddess Thylea would not allow too much of it to ever leave the island. But you could, you could make it and take it as long as you are in her good graces.
Oh.
Not saying you could open your own blessed olive oil factory, but you could certainly create a batch, which is to say 12 blessed olive oils, and take them with you. And this is a bless spell that does not require anyone to be concentrating on it, though it's a single target thing, and you do have to oil your entire body up.
Ew.
So yeah, I don't think we'll be doing that.
And the Pegasus, I think, would still be chilling with the party as well.
Oh, I thought he ran off after we healed him or something.
No, he stayed with us because he would be easy prey without the ability to fly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because his wing got ripped off by those lions.
Sounding professional.
So if he ate a pomegranate, then his wing will grow back?
You're looking for a regeneration. That
okay,
would be
regeneration, not restoration. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, so he's just a normal horse now. I'm so sad.
It'll fix eventually.
That's so rude. He's still a celestial being. But I mean, 5e Pegasi, they're kind of lacking. We
We could do a how to train your dragon
I will say
with a
this. I will say this. If you get this guy up on his feet, I will homebrew him to not be a basic bitch 5e Pegasus. We'll actually make this guy kind of cool. So, because Pegasi got done dirty in 5e. So
We got a badass engineer on our boat.
oh, that's true. That'd be pretty dope. Give him a mechanical wing. Oh man, that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, we'll make it a How to Train Your Dragon thing.
Yeah, he'll make it out of like wire and wax and all that
Yeah,
jazz.
yeah.
Oh man.
Don't fly anywhere near the sun. You're making it out of wax. Metal.
Enchanted wax.
That's better.
And how do you want to do this conversation reset?
You know what? Maybe I'll just DM you.
Okay.
You could go into secret chat. We won't mind. We won't be offended.
Yeah, there's a lot of planning that needs to be done. So
Okay.
it'll feel very critical role as you sneak off stage and have your secret conversation.
Yeah. Okay. We'll go to secret chat.
This secret conversation brought to you by Nord Games. Nord Games is having a special Kickstarter right now for their Oracle storytelling deck system. This is a set of tarot cards that can help you design adventures, add interesting side quests to an existing campaign, or map out an entire campaign from start to finish. Please go check them out on Kickstarter as soon as you get a chance, but not right now. Finish watching the stream with us. Okay. So where are you guys planning to go next? And are you planning to spend 3 days making blessed olive oil in Thylea's Grove?
I'm just saying, blessed olive oil sounds pretty good. I'd be all down to lather that all over this.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you really want to, you can bake it.
We could like have a camp. We could camp for 3 days.
Yeah.
Well, we still need to go make our offering to Kentimane, and Anna wouldn't mind hanging out on the magical animal island for a little longer.
I thought we did make our offering.
Well, no, the ram said we should take care of this problem first, right?
Yeah.
He kind of paused us.
He said if you finished the sacrifice while Kentimane was in the mood that he was in, it would probably not be well received. So you guys left the chains there, but didn't actually perform any sort of ceremony around it. You just sort of left the chains there. Yeah.
All right, then yes, we would.
Okay.
And Anastasia
Works for
hang
me.
out for a couple more days too. It's kind of like
Well,
she kind of hugs all the animals next to her. She gets Crusher, the pig, and the Pegasus. Looks at
and well, Hypatia would dimension door back and forth from the Ultros and bring baby dragons and lots of like storybooks she can find because baby dragon need a name, and so we're gonna start reading stories until he finds a name he likes.
Oh,
Spoiler alert, it's gonna be Kaishen.
Hype.
Kaishen?
Yes, Kaishen.
Ooh.
Which meta is a Chinese god of wealth, but in the story, we're gonna go with
He's very altruistic and gives to the. He takes his wealth and gives it to the poor.
no.
Yeah, this guy right here. Nice.
It's probably gonna be like the villain of a story.
Kaishen Dragon. All right. Phil, one thing about blessed olive oil you should know. It does take 1 minute to completely lather it on every nook and cranny of your body, and you cannot be wearing any armor to receive its benefits. So it's only for naked people, and only if you know you're gonna be getting into a fight. It is often just used by athletes before, like, big events because you're going to go into this big event.
I'm
So yeah.
I'm sure I'll find lots of uses for it.
Yeah. So, but I mean, it's bless without having to worry about concentration. That right there. All right. Okay, that works for me. You spend 3 days on the island of the Golden Heart. Assuming you don't hunt and kill any animals, you are able to eat the nourishing fruits of the grove and create for yourselves 12 bottles of blessed olive oil, which I think I already have the items for. Let me check. Blessed olive oil. Loot's journal entry. We don't actually have a foundry item for it. That's obnoxious. Alright, hold on. I could at least show you the, there we go. Alright, so in the loots folder, there will be a handout that describes it to you. This amphora of fragrant olive oils blessed by the mother goddess. Characters may bathe in this olive oil to receive the same benefits as a bless spell. Anyone using the oil must remove their armor, spend 1 minute bathing. The oil is consumed in the process. So that's nice. Alright, and there will be 12 of them all together.
How long does it last?
1 minute, which is again why athletes would use it mostly before
Ready,
events.
set, go.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of like you're in the quarter, your whole team's like lathering you down, that kind of thing. Getting you ready for the event. Okay. The Shrine of Kentimane. I guess we should revisit that real quick. All right. Okay. Oh, sorry. I didn't die or have a stroke or anything. I was just checking music. All right. So let's see. Bots. Clear. Play. All right. So you guys return to the Shrine of Kentimane. There you have left your anchor chain coiled up in the pavilion on the bloody stone shrine dedicated to Kentimane. Looking around, the hands that were here last time are gone. But the statues of the blobs of hands and limbs with their weird Shy Guy masks are still there. The massive stone hand with the tree intertwining the various fingers is there and seems to be healthy and strong. The chain is unmoved from where you left it before. All right.
It'd be like he said we could just put it on the altar to fill.
Okay. Yeah, I'll gather it up then, and I'll just put it on the altar.
Okay.
I'll help you.
All right. Kyra, still at a daze from golden apple hangover, will occasionally flare her nostrils like a hungry horse, as if she could somehow recreate the smell and taste of the apple long since eaten. Every time she does, Kyros looks around, thinking that perhaps his mother has returned from the grave. Alright. As you place the chains upon the altar, and back away, nothing happens. words. Lorius says, well, you need to present them with intent.
Intent of what?
That you want him to know they're from you. That this is a sacrifice you are making to him, an offering for him.
Anyone want to say something then, or I could try.
Oh,
I mean, you're
Give it a
strong,
go.
he's strong, he'll probably... Like, if you gave it to her? Well, I guess it's from us, the Chosen. So.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's already on the altar. You just have to present it with intent.
Phil's feeling really intentful.
Okay, sure.
He's trying to like.
So you pick back up the chains and you think real hard about intent, and then you set the chains back down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all we needed. All right. There is a rumble, and the stone hand you're on starts to fucking move.
And I'm
You
gonna
have-
basically step off of the hand.
Okay, you have this one opportunity to jump into the water or stay on the hand. I'm gonna go down the list. Cyrus, stay on the hand or jump off.
I'm gonna stay.
Philippically, stay on the hand or jump off.
Stay cautiously, ready to jump, just in case.
All right. Let's see. Nessa is gonna stay because Cyrus is staying. Heroes, the pig of legend, he's just gonna jump off. Doesn't make any fucking sense to stay. Reset, stay or go.
Sorry, I wasn't here.
Oh, this giant stone hand is getting ready to clench into a fist.
I guess I just moved.
You're coming in real, like, bubbly, but you're gonna jump into the water? Okay. Anastasia?
Oh, gosh. I looked to Kyra. What like Kyra's gonna do?
What is Kyra gonna do? I will roll a check. Kyra's looking at you like, what are you gonna do?
I'll say that the new confidence that Anna received when she leveled up, she will stay.
Oh, damn. Alright, if you stay, then she will stay. If Anna stays, Crusher will stay. Lorius is gonna jump off.
No.
Person I hired on Craigslist to play Cabbage. Would Cabbage stay or go? Cabbage what? Oh, jumps off? Okay. Alright. Those of you who stayed, I'm gonna need you to make Constitution saving throws as you are crushed to death.
Well.
I'm gonna use Kyra's lucky dice. I called it. I'm using it.
What?
Kyra's like, maybe Kyra needs that dice!
I'm gonna use some inspiration I got for doing.
Oh. She just kind of closes her eyes and clenches her butt cheeks.
Guys, I have a new mute button, so I basically said I was gonna use the inspiration I got start of the session, but I rolled the same thing, so.
Nice. All right. And Phil, you said you re-rolled?
Yeah, I got 19.
19. Okay. All right. Those of you who stayed, as the hand closes into a fist, you take 65 points of bludgeoning damage. Anna, you take half. Oh, I have to roll for this lady. This might actually kill this lady. Hold on. Oof. Okay. So that would take Nessa to 0. All right. Okay. The hand stays closed for a time. You could feel your body being smothered and crushed. And then the fist opens. The structure and the altar are intact. The tree is intact. Statues are intact. Your bodies aren't intact. Those of you who did not drop to 0, you permanently increase your Constitution score by 1.
Damn.
This can raise the stat over 20 if it was already at 20.
Can I quickly heal Nessa?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Let's see. Cure wounds. Where is it? Where's my cure wounds? Warlock spell slots. Go.
Okay. Yeah, she's not killed, but being smushed to 0 by a giant mountain-sized hand was not good for her. She definitely looks pretty
A
rough.
little bent. Oh no.
Yeah.
I will carry her back to the Ultras.
Oh damn. Okay.
I got strength 18. I can do it.
Okay.
And you.
Whew. That is you know what? It is so honorable and sexy of you that we're not gonna worry about the fact that Nessa weighs 2,000 pounds. So
I drag her back to the Ultras.
but in the privacy that you might find in a dark corner of the Ultras, you might need a few minutes to cry over the 17 hernia that you created in your lower intestine.
Oh god.
Yeah. Nothing a
Okay.
little magic can't fix it.
Good thing I got that extra Constitution.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Try and
Everybody thinks these like monstrous races are so dope, and then it's like, well, here's the thing. If you fall in battle, no one's gonna be able to drag you away to safety. Things like that. But yeah, you yeah, she's pretty banged up. But assuming she gets some rest, essentially B team cooldowner, as it were, she could probably bounce back. But yeah, she is shook by what happened. As you're carrying her, she leans awkwardly towards you because Centaur anatomy, and she says, "Wow, man, I really didn't think it was going to go down like that. I thought it was like a test of faith or something. But I guess Kentimane is really into like that
Destruction.
whole destruction life. Yeah. Wow. I definitely miscalculated on that one. Her body is just a painting of bruises at this point.
I mean, I think most of us are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Cyrus is like 1 hit point. It looks like. Like yeah.
3. Okay.
Kyra? I pick up Kyra off the ground and help her up.
Yeah, Kyra's got like the cartoon like puffy face from like boxing.
She's,
You know
like,
what I'm saying? Yeah, the like fish lips, and somehow like tape bandages in an X have appeared on like her cheeks and forehead. I don't have miniature art for that. And she just says, "We did, Dana. We showed him.
I pick her up.
You think you guys could take Kentimane to fight?"
Well, just one of his hands. That was a lot of destruction. How is this hand bigger than the other hand?
Oh yeah,
Way bigger? Oh, okay.
Pretty sure. Actually, let's measure. Hold on, I can bring it out. Maybe?
Oh, I think like the exact same. Nice. Just about.
Let's see. Titanic Hand of Kentimane. Yeah, pretty close. Pretty
Nice.
close.
Maybe. Maybe next time we could try. How's Crusher doing?
He's
too?
only got 100 of them, so there's that.
Only 100. How's Crusher
Cru-
looking too?
Crusher got a little bit of a limp. He's got a little bit of a limp, but he's feeling pretty good. Those of you who jumped into the rejuvenating waters, you watched this hand close, and you heard the horrible crunching of destruction.
I
It
just
didn't.
shake
yeah.
my head at them. Like, why would what? There was plenty of warning.
I thought it was a good. I don't know.
I'm
Titans
tough.
are weird.
I'm tough. I knew I could take it. Don't you remember my montage?
No,
Hey.
come on.
Okay. Lorius looks at his 31 hit points and is thankful he did not do that. So
Just turn to
If
Patty
you
and
would
say,
have passed.
turn to Patty and say, trying to earn my grandfather's respect.
okay. So the time on the island passes. With Lorius's guidance, you do not require any checks to make blessed olive oil, and you have the 12 without any issue. Do you hope to take any of the blessed fruits of her island with you, or do you leave them?
I vote leave them. Did
Yeah.
not take, and I did not take any with her. Only
Okay.
what we ate there, and then.
Alright.
That's it.
Okay, fair enough. With the sprigs of Mitros' heart tree in abundance, several bushels of such sprigs, and the blessed olive oil, and the blessing of Kentimane, you guys embark back to your ship. All right.
During the time there, Anna does want to. So you're gonna obviously it's very Disney princess talking to all the animals, meeting everyone.
Sure,
But,
sure, yeah.
I do want to ask them, maybe even some migratory birds, if they've seen another bear like Crusher.
Oh.
Smasher.
Okay. Give me a investigation charisma check.
Okay, let's see. Let me swap this real quick. Investigation, charisma.
Okay. It is with a heavy heart that the local animals tell you that there was such a bear on this island. He was searching for a bear that looked very similar to him, and he had come here on a great white. They searched for the word, and you understand they're trying to say ship.
Ship. A white ship.
There were many hairless apes with the bear, and they tried hunting on the island, which of course incurred the wrath of these local guardians, and they quickly retreated back to their ship and sailed away. The foliage or plumage of the ship creature was a tacky fuchsia and teal combination.
Okay, thank you. This is more helpful than you know.
Okay. Oh, they also describe the bear as looking similar to Crusher, but having an eye patch.
Amazing. Alright, cool.
Okay. All right. So back on the ship. Where to now, heroes?
Oh, last week.
Mhm.
People have to remind you about the
What?
No,
Try
no,
that again.
wait. Yeah, nothing.
Hello.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay.
So the treasure from that we sent off to Vulcan, the Picklesaurus weapon.
Oh, yeah. Any indigo stuff you sent off to Vulcan would be completed by now.
Nice.
Okay, so we sent a Picklesaurus, 2 thigh bones, so for a glaive and a spear,
And the skull, right?
and a skull.
So you're gonna give
Man,
you're gonna give
the
mace.
music's nice, but it's borderline white noise, time to go to bed music. So there we go.
Are we gonna give Bullbug the mace that was made with the skull?
Well, wasn't it like his
Yeah, the
jawbone?
glaive.
Well, wasn't it a great axe?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was a
Great
big axe,
axe.
and the thigh bones could have
Yeah.
made into like spears and stuff that you guys wanted, I think.
Oh, you're right. It was the jaw. The top of the skull we kept, but the
Yeah,
bottom of the jaw.
I think Bullbug would be super hyped about that new axe.
The Picklesaurus you killed.
Oh, I guess worth mentioning before we do leave the island. I guess I'll ask the Pegasus if he'd like to come.
Are
with
you
us.
giving something to Bullbug? I gotta update this character sheet. What'd you give him?
Oh, the jawbone off the Picklesaurus, the great
Axe.
axe.
Oh, what kind of great axe does that make again?
I guess it was like ragey. You described it as. It was like extra ragey. I don't know.
You didn't give us
Oh.
exact details. You just said
Yeah.
the creature's parts were
Could be made
That
into
could
these
make
kind of weapons.
a great axe, and that it was associated with rage and fire.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
You went the creative route of the not too descriptive, just enough to make it sound awesome.
Gotcha. All right. Since he is not a barbarian per se, we'll say as long as he is reckless, it will add fire damage to every attack. Nice.
Well, he always goes reckless, so.
Yeah.
What do the spears and the glaive do?
Well, let's see. Pierce. Hold on just a sec. Okay. These are all made from the Picklesaurus?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. Yes. Got it here. All right. So the glaive is a +2. We'll just call it a pickle glaive, I guess. On a crit, it adds 1d10 fire and 1d10 necrotic. Now this is not. This is more like the orc ability of adding an extra die, so it doesn't, double. This is on top of whatever crit damage you're doing. It will add an additional 1d10 fire. So like a savage weapon. I mean, I don't think
Gotcha.
it. Yeah. Okay, so there's the glaive and then the spear. All right. Okay, so the spear is also +2, and the spear has no rage penalties for throwing. And when throwed, it adds 1d8 necrotic damage.
Are glaives two-hand only, or are they versatile?
Glaive is two-hand only. It is a heavy two-handed reach weapon.
Okay. Well, the +2 is better than what I'm using, I guess. So I'll use the spear.
All right, so you're gonna use the spear.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it.
Okay.
Did we also try and figure out what the stinger?
Oh,
That
yeah.
we've
The
got become?
stinger can be turned into a lance. The lance will deal additional poison damage.
Nice.
Keep in mind, 5e lances are weird, but also keep in mind, people who have played to higher levels, you guys will be eventually drowning in mounts and flying mounts, and that's when lances really earn their pay.
Is it constantly leaking that like black poison?
It looks oily, like, I don't mean to be lewd, but it's always kind of leaking from the tip, you know what I'm saying?
It doesn't seem like kind of magic, or...
Well, I mean, yeah, it's going to be a magical lance that deals extra poison damage. It's, it's made from a creature that was powerful enough to hurt a god. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge.
Yeah, we'll get this made. We'll send it off.
Okay. I mean, it's Odyssey of the Dragonlords, and there's the materials to make a lance that was able to injure a god. I mean, but I don't know. I mean, I know you guys are traveling around the islands looking for things to help you against the Titans. Hope you find something.
Don't throw this one into a volcano.
Look, alright.
No, that was a good call, honestly. It was a good call. I'm totally behind that.
It made me racist. I didn't like it.
Story is always better than mechanics. Always. And always more powerful, too, especially at higher levels. Always more powerful at higher levels. Because eventually, the game breaks because it wasn't designed to be played past level 12. So, at that point, story is really all you've got in your wheelhouse. So,
for Hypatia's idea, I do offer the Pegasus if he wants to come on our Odyssey. And I explained to him that we have a friend on our ship that may be able to help him out with his wing. Could look quite stylish.
Okay. Yeah, give me a persuasion. You will have advantage, because Siren, also Celestial. Yeah. With a 27, the Pegasus does agree to journey with you off of the island. Oh, no. He's curious about you outsiders, and promises of repairing his wing and returning his flight. So he will journey with you.
He looks back and sees the lions waiting for him.
Yeah.
Looking at him, like pointing.
Like cracking their knuckles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go with
It's
you
like
guys.
this. It's like the Squirtle Squad. Like one of them's got 3 pairs of gangster sunglasses on because they have 6 eyes. Yeah, awesome. All right. Yeah, the DC was very low. The Pegasi quickly prances onto the boat. So
Set, you think one of those lions has fit in your shield?
immediately upon entering the boat, Pythor slides on over to the Pegasus. Says, "Hey, got a nice mane. I don't remember meeting you before. My name's Pythor. Got a battle." The Pegasus blushes, but doesn't know what to do with itself. It with its remaining wing, it hides its face demurely. And that's for some fan fiction that I'm not going to read.
Anastasia comes up by the Pegasus and says, "No." Points at the
to Pythor?
Yeah.
Okay, give me an intimidation, please, with advantage. Okay, with a 24, Pythor says, "Well, I was just trying to be friendly." Jeez. Then he sulks away.
Oh,
Okay.
Right here, Phil's about to speak up too. Say something.
now Phil saw what happened. He's got a crazy dragon girlfriend on the boat, and he's got to worry about. So
Yeah. On your return to the boat, Crazy Dragon Girlfriend has been waiting for you. She has done some renovations to your ship's cabin that she wants you to take a look at.
Okay.
All right. She has gathered river mud from the islands and used it to sculpt the interior of your room so that it more resembles a cave or cavern. And it's just treasure everywhere. Way more treasure than the last time you saw it. And you're not sure how more treasure has shown up, but there's more treasure than there was before.
Yeah. Sorry.
Open the door.
She watches you intently, inciting you to see if you like the renovations or not. If you don't like them, you'll have to make a deception check.
No. Phil's not very picky.
Okay.
He's pretty alright with them, you know. He's not like thrilled like sleeping in mud, but he's not like, oh no, I'm sleeping in mud, you know. Like,
You're sleeping in hard coins and sharp gems. You're not sleeping in mud. The mud's on the walls and the ceiling.
okay, well that's fine.
Okay. Yeah, seeing that you are, maybe not over the moon, but not angry about the renovation, she pulls
Phil's
you
trying
down.
to look way more impressed than he actually is. So
All
I
right,
guess
I do need a deception check, yeah.
Okay. Can I use strength? Alright. Makes sense. I won't use it. There we
Okay.
go.
Thank you for DMing yourself just then. Okay. It's pretty good. Let's see. Oh, okay. She is none the wiser. She lets out a roar of delight, pulls you down into the hard coins and sharp gems, and makes sweet love to you in her lair.
Hour.
Somewhere
Lair.
else on the ship, a fellow dragon lover weeps because he tried to make friends with a Pegasus and he got scolded. Double standards all over this boat. All right. We're set. Upon arriving on the boat, this little guy flies up to you like a silver bullet, slams into your chest.
Hey, buddy.
He lets out a low purring sound that sounds like a motorcycle engine. He looks up at you with bleary eyes and says, Reset dead. Arete live.
Yeah. Not dead anymore, though. Not dead ever again.
Reset, you do see that he has a red armband indicating his allegiance to Aresia on his front foreleg.
What's this?
Aresian, he points to himself. Aresian's best.
Of course you are.
At this point, you see Endis. She is staring at you intently, but in true Aresian fashion, she does not display the human weakness of joy at her reunion with you, and she just gives you a nod.
I'll give her a nod for taking care of Arete.
Okay. People familiar with Aresian culture, it's one of the most intimate things you've ever seen. Those of you unfamiliar with Aresian culture, you don't know how these people even reproduce. They are so cold and empty and robotic, devoid of any real emotion.
Is Hypatia still making a notebook of Aresian culture?
I mean, I feel like I'd have given up. I'd have gotten bored.
Yeah, I was just pretty boring.
Once out of sight of the non-Aresians, also the commoners, if there were any commoner Aresians around, she does make her feelings known to you. That when you died, a part of her died, and each day was a struggle not to challenge each and every one of your so-called allies in a duel, to force their hand, to force them to this is going to be hard to hear, demand that coward Queen Valis bring you back, that any price would be worth paying. Instead, they went to the middle of nowhere to chase down a goat or something. And then they wouldn't even let her go with them on the island. She breaks down and begins to sob.
Okay. I think you need some time. Hey, Arete, why don't you show me some of your tricks?
Alright. Arete begins displaying his prowess with breath weapon and wing. And Endis appreciates that you have given her an out. She goes to the corner and puts all of her emotions back into a box in the back of her mind.
Yeah, Rosette's just gonna spend
With
like
the spoon.
all day or the rest of the day with Arete.
Okay. Arete does tell you about the new baby. The baby's name is Dragon, and the baby is trying to learn to talk. Arete is helping. But Cyver's helping more. Cyver, according to Arete, talks too much.
You're a big brother.
The best part about the new baby is that Arete will not have to talk to Cyver as much. Arete feels that Cyver could never be an Oresian. He is too emotional.
That's right. Why don't you show me your new little brother?
Oh, okay. Hypatia. There is a knock at your cabin door. I assume that you are, like, info dumping everything you learned about the island?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So Zamrox is, like, outside the door with his arms crossed, waiting for his chance to row, and he sees Arete approaching, and he gives the knock of Arete is approaching. Or, sorry, not Arete. The knock of Reset is approaching on the door, because you guys have developed a knock system for each person that comes up to the door. Over 150 distinct knocks. Chandras looks over at you from the copious notes he's taking on the Golden Heart, and looks to the door and raises an eyebrow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, Reset, please come in. And Zamrock steps aside from the door.
Hey, I heard there's a new dragon.
Yeah, you see this dragon head emerge from the nest of snakes on Hypatia's head. It is very small.
Yeah, I do the thing where I look up at it, but also dislodge him at the same time, because obviously I can't look at him.
Yeah, he flaps his wings, and then he lands on the desk. The heat of his body does cause some of the nearby papers to start to curl a bit, but you quickly move them out of the way. He looks over and says, Arete.
Aw, good job!
Kaishin. Is that how you pronounce it, Kaishin? Kaishin. As he points to himself.
Oh, it's Kaishin, not dragon.
Yeah, we had a confusing episode initially. I wasn't really expecting this. I wasn't ready.
I think you're the perfect person.
Oh. Okay. Thanks.
Mm.
That helps.
Kaishin watches and listens intently as you say that, and then in pretty close mimicry, repeats the same words.
Do you want to play with Kaishin? Alright.
Arete says,
No time for play. Only work and train.
Rosetta's gonna have a very proud smile and give him a beef jerky.
okay.
That's right. That's right.
Protein.
And he eats it.
I'm gonna message Cantrip, Kaishin, and say they're weird. Don't listen to them. They're just weird.
Okay. He smiles at you and says,
Weird.
Do you
I
want me
nod.
to take?
and then
Take him
he
for
just
some
starts
training.
chewing on his own tail.
And I'm like, oh, sometimes he's so smart, and sometimes I don't do that, honey. Don't.
Okay.
Don't hurt yourself.
So he stops
Do you
chewing on
want-
his tail.
Do you have any more of that reset? I don't.
Yeah. You have to keep a bag of these things. I'll give her some, like half of my jerky.
Okay.
Okay.
It's from the Picklesaurus.
Oh. Okay. Well, I'll offer one to Kaishin.
Okay. Kaijin looks at it and immediately chomps it out of your hands, only putting your fingers in his mouth for a few seconds. He quickly devours it. Arete says,
Protein is good.
and Kaishin nods.
Meat.
And he begins to kind of sniff around your desk looking for more.
Are we
Well-
disturbing you?
No.
Actually, Reset, if you have a moment, perhaps we could talk about what happened.
Sure.
I'm gonna side-eye Chandras a little bit. Like, is that appropriate?
And he kind of looks back at you, and he kind of does like a half shrug kind of deal.
Yeah. Okay.
If she's willing to discuss it, I mean, is it really that bad?
No, I'm gonna look at Reset. I'm just saying you don't have to if you don't want to. But if you did want to, it would actually be really interesting.
Well, I don't have anything to hide. Wasn't anything particularly weird. Here, why don't we let the kids go play?
Okay.
Or yeah, we need a babysitter.
Oh yeah. There's plenty of NPCs that are now
I clap.
crazy about dragons. Yeah, they come and take the babies away.
Or you can just send them over to Cypher.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, I clap for an NPC and say, take him to Cypher and Cyrus.
All right. With the babies out of the way, Chandras kind of mage hands the door closed and says, "Are you willing to talk about your time in the underworld?"
Yeah.
All right.
What do you want to know? You know,
Well,
they know butt stuck over there.
He does let out an actual laugh when you say that. And he says, well, then I suppose Kira was busy when she still could be. Urset, we're still not sure about Luceria's involvement in all of this. Obviously, we suspect that she will continue to interfere and impose herself on your efforts. Hence the journey to the Golden Heart. I can't imagine you spent time in the Nether Seas and did not draw her notice.
Why do you think she is so against us?
Well, I never said that. I just said that her position is unclear.
Yes, I spoke with her. And as you can see, I'm back.
But are you back by her will, or by the power of the Golden Ram?
I could have come back earlier if I chose to.
His eyes narrow. All you see is black makeup.
Lutheria, I don't think we need to antagonize her. She is not... I'm not saying she's good, but I'm also saying she doesn't have to be an enemy.
Andres turns and looks at you, Hypatia. And you know this is the look that he gives you when he wants to know what your opinion is on something.
My opinion is, my face is basically carefully blank. Kind of a big we'll see on that. We'll see.
In any case, though she may not become our ally, I think it's best we do not... I think it's best if we try to work with the one who controls the dead.
The dead.
I control the dead?
I mean, the one who can... the one who can allow us to come back.
Chandras lets out a shaky breath when you say that. Did she offer you a deal? Did she send you to us? Offering a deal?
No. We simply spoke.
You can see his jaw set real hard when you say that. Well, I
know a thing or two about the Nether Seas. I am pleased that you were not ill-treated during your stay. You must understand. Bringing you back was a priority, but we could not risk a contest of wills between the Queen and Thylea, and we could not seek out the Golden Ram without proper rest and resources.
I understand.
Also, I trust you can keep this a secret, but no one really liked Cabbage.
I'm gonna look at Chandras like, what does that have to do with anything?
Well, just in case she thought that, Cabbage had replaced her, so, that was ridiculous.
I may have
At the cabbage.
known about her.
Pulling at her B Team t-shirt as she stares up at the sky.
I may have heard about her
Oh,
when I was gone.
They talk about Cabbage in the Nether Sea.
Well, not her specifically, but she was mentioned.
Mm,
Okay.
you're gonna need to go into more detail on that.
I'm glad to be back, Hypatia.
wait, Reset. Are you saying that Cabbage is an agent of Lutheria?
No,
Oh. Yeah, that was pretty stupid of me to say. I just needed to make sure. Well, I'm sure we've taxed you enough. Thinking of that place, I'm sure it can weigh a person down. It is a realm of hard feelings and depression, oppression, confusion. I'm sure it felt like you were gone for a great and long time, but again, I assure you, we did everything we could to hasten your return.
a month, right? That's all it was.
As a few weeks. The Chosen knew that you would not want to abandon the mission over the death of a single soldier, so they fought on and defeated the Chimera Queen in your absence.
Did you get anything good?
I understand there was a great deal of treasure. We should not be wanting for drachmae for some time.
And we made a nice sacrifice to the five.
To the 5.
Yeah.
Queen Valis was devastated to hear of your loss.
Oh,
Someone should probably message her.
She said she had not heard your prayers in a while and was worried.
makes sense. Doubt my prayers would reach her from the Nether Sea.
Chandras kind of looks sideways at Hypatia, like, well, I am not sure how to extricate us from this situation I have placed us in. And he kind of kicks you, like, under the desk a little bit, Hypatia.
Yeah. Well, any insight you could give us would always be helpful, Reset. In the meantime, though, we do have concerns. Has anyone spoken to you about the situation in Orige recently?
No, no one has spoken to me. And silence.
Well, there seems to be a threat of war with Mitros, and it would not be good for either nation for that to occur. So we need to head to Orige to see if we can settle things down. We didn't believe we could do so without you.
Right. It's a good thing I'm back then. I'm gonna leave you alone. Looks like you have work to do.
Okay.
She's gonna leave and call for Arete.
All right, yeah. Arete flies to your side and perches on your shoulder. His feet are cold.
Yeah, she'll just go back to her room.
I'm gonna go talk to Anna and
Okay.
Kyra.
All right, Chandras looks at you, and then he looks at all of the work you have to do, because you know how nerdcasters are. And he says, I'll finish up here.
I'm gonna go to Anna and Kyra and I'm gonna say Reset seems a little weird. Just weird. I don't know Reset very well. Maybe you guys could check in on her. See if you think she seems weird.
I'm quite traumatizing. I don't.
Yeah, not weird in that way. And, well, you know, I'm not even... She seems somewhat pro-Lutheria now, which maybe is normal? Or maybe is not. I just have bad vibes. There was creepy music playing in the background.
I mean, I was worried when Kyra was gone and then she came back that if that was the same Kyra that left. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried about Reset. Playing back her, that she always was. I don't know if we can know.
Yeah. I guess you're right. Just keep an eye on her, I guess.
It's the same. This shocking revelation happened to be when I talked to my sister. You hear protecting. And apparently Lutheria gave her hope of some kind, and she called me, it's like, remembered me, which wasn't how it was when I left her the first time.
Yeah.
I don't know how much Patty is getting out of this conversation at this point, but
Hypatia, she keeps referencing that siren from Indigo Island.
something's important about her.
And apparently that the siren who runs the Gull tribe is into Lutheria, and Lutheria gave her hope. But and apparently Anna's friends with this person.
Well, and Astraeus, before he had to leave us, came to, I thought, some kind of understanding with Lutheria. I mean, I don't really know what to think.
I don't see much value in dwelling on it now. She's back. Let's take what we can get.
Okay. That's a good idea.
I won't lie, I was also worried. The same as you are now.
Okay. We'll just... I guess let's make sure she's not alone. For a while, at least. Indus can help, I'm sure. And the dragons can help. But just make sure to check in on her a lot.
Okay. And
Right. So, the crew wants to know where they are charting a course to next. Because you guys are currently at the Golden Heart. Keeping in mind that all the locations are a little wibbly wobbly to begin with. Well, except Aresia, it's part of the main landmass. Where to next? There is the island of Titan's Folly, that you have not gone to yet. There is the Isle of the Exiles. There is the Isle of Themis. There is the undefeated Scorpion King of Scorpion Island. There is Yonder, which is the big chapter closer. And there is also Aresia that you have not visited yet.
I feel like we should probably go to Aresia.
Yeah, I think that's what we talked about as being the next one.
Okay.
is that where Rete are?
Oh, wait, I think you actually have to go in here to get to... Okay. Boy, howdy, who's steering the fucking boat? Alright, whatever.
Fucking cabin.
Oh, man.
Oh no,
All right.
it's infectious.
So, let's see... Okay. To get to Aresia, it is going to take 2 days. That's not too bad at all, considering how far away it is on the map. Man, nothing makes sense.
What are you saying? We could save a day if we made a sacrifice?
I mean, you could save the day if you made a sacrifice to sign up, but let's see.
I feel like eventually you stop asking questions such as...
Yeah. I mean, I had been stopping, and then somebody on the prep stream, I think, brought it up, or it was mentioned again when I started prepping chapter 6. I don't know what it was. It was like, don't forget. Yeah. All right. Chapters. Okay. Go down here. Oof. Let's see. Sailing stuff. All right. What? What are the fucking odds? Well, I guess it's 1 in 100 is the fucking odds. All right. As you are sailing along, God damn it. As you are sailing along, you see that there is a smallish island off on the horizon, there is the faintest glint as you stare over at it through the hot afternoon sun. Do you investigate or keep sailing?
I think we should investigate.
We always investigate shiny
Yeah.
things.
Okay, fair enough. You roll up on the very small island. It's the kind of small island that a Far Side cartoon. If you don't know what that is, it's a comic that used to be in the newspaper. If you don't know what a newspaper is, we don't have time to talk about it. But it is seriously just a little speck of land with one palm tree. But poking out of the sand is the corner of a treasure chest.
I
You
go
got
up and I hit it with my
the
axe.
exact same result that you got last time you went sailing. A 1 in 100 chance. All right. You hit it with your axe, and it burst open, spilling treasure all over the ground. The treasure is nothing to brag about, but I will post it into the chat anyways. It is 140 lepta. Nice. There is... Oh my. 6 platinum. I guess it is pretty good treasure. So, platinum pieces are obviously not official coinage, but, you know, they still have value. They're more like an art piece, I guess. And let's see. There is hastily scrawled music. Okay. If you sing this music, it will function as a scroll of vicious mockery. There are 3 charges. Let's see. There is a fine wine. It's in a deep green bottle, and it is magical. I'm assuming you identify it. It is a potion of growth. You have to drink the entire bottle in one go. It will make you drunk. And then pearl necklace worth 100 drachmae.
Curious, would that stack with the large spell? Is it the same effect?
It has the same effect as yeah, it is a potion of growth, so I believe that is the same as
Cool.
yeah, let me double check. Yeah, you gain the enlarge effect as per enlarge reduce, so it would not stack. You would need to find alternative means of growing, and those would stack. But if they're the same source, they do not. All right. Beyond that, you continue your journey to Eregia. So that puts you at the 12th of Luthien. And you have passed the full moon. Well past the full moon, past the half moon, and now you're heading into waning crescent. All right. We'll say that you roll up around 11. That sounds good. Yeah, around 11 in the morning. All right. Let me grab my Eregia music. Let's see.
Reset, anything we should know before you meet your people? You don't want to offend anyone. I imagine things will be quite sensitive.
Yeah, our greeting. Our basic greeting when you see any Eregian back home is ahoy hoy.
Ahoy hoy?
Okay?
Okay,
Yeah, you do
got it.
that, and you raise your fist
Okay.
for a fist touch. You know, you hold it up, and they'll hold theirs up, and they'll touch it together.
Fair.
That's a traditional Oresian greeting.
Anastasia's writing stuff down.
They call it a fist bump.
Got it.
I mean, in a society that values monks, I could actually see that. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Take your DM inspiration. Take your DM inspiration. All right. I don't think you need a miniature on this map to see it, but if you can't see anything, I guess pull a miniature out to this map. Or if you just like seeing your miniature, pull it out to the map. Here, I'll make it so you don't need a miniature. There we go.
Nice.
Orysia. I didn't know if you'd really come here. Glad I prepped.
Like I had to do a double take on this map because it looks very similar to the Astoria ones. It's like, wait, is it like Astoria like flipped?
No, it's got a river running through it. And it's got a lot of gates and stuff. I guess I could give... Oh, yeah. Normally, you got people, like, telling you about places before you go there. But this isn't a constellation-based thing. Do you want an intelligence report from Chandra's? Or do you want Reset to give the intelligence report? Or do you want them both? One a scholar and one a local? Now, I will say that Endis is vehemently opposed to the revelation of any Oresian state secrets, and she will have to be forcibly removed from the deck of the ship because she will continue to try and sabotage the information that is being presented. So, just putting her feelings out there. Just putting her feelings out there. But I understand if you still want this information, even though it's going to make Endis very upset. Mm-hmm. No?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, I
all
want
right.
to.
Okay.
I don't really give a shit about it.
Oh no! All right, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, let's see how it is. All right. Let's see. Where the fuck is Orysia? Yeah. All right. All right. Good old Orysia. Good old Orysia. The city itself. Okay. So, Chandris approaches all of you guys. He's got his, his little trifold palette, and his little art palette, his little trifold. He unfolds it. Looks a lot like what you're looking at right now. And he says, yes, Orysia. Oof, where do we even begin? Orysia is the sworn enemy of Mitros. So honestly, the fact that they are planning a war against Mitros at the same time that Sidon's planning a war, honestly, it's pretty obvious that this was going to happen. But, anyways. Yes. The city is militaristic and also monastic. They have many temples where they train different types of monks and warriors. There is the Temple of the Shield, which is the most popular and produces the most soldiers for the army. There is also the Temple of the Sword. These individuals are Kensai, I think I'm saying that right. Like Majin Reset, but she would be really good with a sword. There's also...
I am really good.
Of course. And then there's the Wind Shrine. This is where they train monks that, fly and stuff. And I don't know. Maybe that's where Endis comes from with the blasting. I'm not 100% sure. Then there's the Temple of the Elements, which is like the Wind Shrine, but they use other elements. He kind of shrugs a little bit. I don't know. Most of their fighters seem to have cantrips. It makes fighting them very difficult.
There's also the Temple of Shadows. Not sure why this is marked twice on the map. Hold on. Let me get this one out of here. Oop. The Temple of Shadows over here. This is this is where they train shadow monks. Anyways, this is the Temple of Tranquility. This is where their healers train. These monks can kill you, but they are also adept healers. Now, the city has been attacked by Mitros forces a number of times. Again, we've gone to war. I don't know, what was it, Hypatia, like 23 times, something like that. And 1923, I don't know for sure. There's a lot of information about Eregia. What has made it nearly impossible? One, the action economy of their soldiers is ridiculous. See also reset fighting. Imagine an entire army of resets. Would you want to fight that? Probably not. Then you add to the fact that a bunch of them also are equipped with magic, and it gets complicated. Furthermore, they tripled down on defenses. The city has high stone walls, as you can see in this illustration here. There is also a river that runs through the city. This river provides quick access for troops within the city, and is also well guarded with a number of gates throughout the city. And this makes approach from the north nearly impossible, but slightly easier than attack from the south, wherein you'd have to scale these walls. Now, if the Dragonlords were still around, it wouldn't be that difficult. You just fly the dragons over and you just blast them. Yes. Regions being blasted by dragons. Anyways, so, yes. What else? Oh, right. It is a matriarchy. It is ruled by a queen. It's always ruled by a queen and never a king. The queen never takes a husband, but instead maintains a harem of prospective mates, I guess. The current queen is known as Helen, and she is, as the halflings might say, a bad bitch. This is her right here. That's her. Let's see, they have a bunch of magic users, a bunch of monks, impenetrable defenses. Oh yes, centaur cavalry, that's a thing. And he looks straight at Endis, who Bullbug is kind of, I don't want to say restraining, but kind of like reminding her that she's not allowed to ruin this meeting. And then says, and they do have a contingent of Minotaur berserkers. These are Minotaurs who, through incredible monastic training, are able to suppress their natural rage and recklessness, and also their hatred of the color red, and then release it in concentrated bursts on the battlefield. It's a lot. It's a lot. Let's see. They have a religion. It is a single god above all others. He is known as Narcissus, the god of beauty. A living god, much like the five gods. He dwells in a beautiful palace in the city. I believe it is... Or maybe he's in his temple next to the palace. Yes, there we go. He spends a lot of time in the Hanging Gardens and in his temple. Basically, he just spends the whole day making love and being pampered and cared for like a spoiled child. And you hear Kyra say, "Amen, amen, preach, preach, preach."
I would at one point look over at Reset and be like, how does that work? Like, he's your god, but he's not like you?
Mm,
Like
I don't
I
know.
thought you I thought you guys looked down on stuff like that.
Yeah, Kyra
do you-
crosses her hands, crosses her arms, as she looks at you. Reset, she says, yeah, it's been at least 3 days since you came back from the dead. I don't feel bad about badgering you for this. What's going on with that, How did you guys all end up basically robots, and then he just gets to, like, party all day? How does that work?
Don't ask me. I didn't choose. I
Sounds
didn't
like
choose
he's the only
this.
one that figured it out.
Now, Reset, you do know that in Oresian culture, it is okay for the lowest of people to indulge themselves. It is okay for rich families to lavish upon their servants and slaves the greatest comforts that the world has to offer. But it is not okay for Oresian nobles to partake of these things unless it's a secret religious getaway. It is during these once or twice a year. All the rich folk go to their country homes, essentially, or communal areas out in the wilderness, and they just go completely nuts, like the Quaker and the Amish kids do. You know, when they turn 18, before they give up everything cool to be like Amish and Quakers or whatever. They just go completely nuts for like a week. You guys do that like once or twice a year, and essentially you're allowed to do that because Narcissus basically empowers you to feel and to indulge and all that kind of stuff, as long as it's out of the eyes of the common folk who would get the wrong idea. It's a very complicated culture. Now, a theologian might say that the reason that Narcissus is allowed to live that kind of life, bear with me here, is because the nobility of Oresia considers itself above their own god.
Yeah, she just shrugs.
Okay. All right. Kyra shakes her head. Okay. I don't blame you for the sins of your god. How's that?
Oh, okay.
And Pythor puts a hand on his sister's shoulder and says, "He's not worth it. He's never been worth it. He's not worth it now. Don't let him get under your skin. Don't." It's fine. It's fine.
How did Narcissus come to this land? Because I've heard the story of your arrival, Dad, but
Oh, he kind of looks side-eye at Kyra. Kyra looks like side-eye at him, and they both say at the exact same time, "I don't know. It's complicated."
yeah,
And
but it could be useful.
Yeah, Chandras looks at the two of them and says, "Well, fortunately, I did my research, so here we go." For the past 500 years, a queen has ruled Oresia. The founding queen was named Calliope. She is famous because she brought Narcissus to Oresia. With her charm and beauty, she lured him away from the five gods. And Pythor kind of like swallows real hard, and Kyra looks every direction but at Chandras. And then Narcissus says, "Because Narcissus was a dear friend of the five gods, an ally who abandoned them during the Great War."
Oh. And why did he do that?
Well, as the halflings would say, he did it for the cookie. Calliope, he was enamored with Calliope. He wanted to make sex with her, Philippocles.
I know.
A lot of, yes, and that's why he...
I know all about this.
Yes, so he abandoned his friends and allies in the time of need and came over to Eregia.
Is there any...
I'm surprised you have not heard this story. The Echo is always trying to recruit heroes to rescue Narcissus. He looks around at all of you. She never approached any of you when you were in Mitros?
Echo?
Yes, Echo. She is a nymph of extraordinary beauty and talent. She was Narcissus' number one lover. His greatest lover. They were inseparable. Until, of course, Calliope came onto the scene and then stole him away.
But she's in Mitra now.
Yes, she is not welcome in Eregia. Hold on. He snaps his fingers, he does a wider illusion. It says, this is her. I'm sure if you've seen her, you would know. Here we go. You have never talked to this woman before?
I don't think so.
Oh. No, she's practically obsessed. She is unfortunately the reason for many of the wars over the last 500 years against Mitros. She is always stirring up violence between the nations. She is a woman scorned, and let me tell you, she is still very upset about what has happened. Calliope, I believe, is long since dead. But awkwardly, each of the queens that replaced her does take Narcissus as a lover. Narcissus, for his part, I believe, just goes with the flow.
I wonder... Probably... I wonder if we can get him to apologize to Echo.
Apologize? Kyra bursts out. Yeah, that's not going to happen. You know why? He's still here after 500 years? Because he's so lazy and self-absorbed. He probably just sitting in his temple, just beating his meat like the Malakas he is all day long, snorting drugs off of butt cracks or whatever he does. He's the worst. He's the worst person in the whole world. And by affiliation, everyone at Orisha is total garbage and trash. Except for you, Reset, you're fine. And just, I'm sorry, but you're trash.
I also have to expect you to be in the hole. He's right behind you, right there.
Now, he can't be right behind me because that would require doing something.
So what should we aim to do here? Should we?
Yes. Sorry, it's a complicated situation. I am under the impression that, despite his status as a god, Narcissus has no actual power over the people of Eregia. He's a mascot. So you will have to appease the crown itself, Queen Helen, and she is a tough customer.
Phil, you ready to seduce another royal?
Ooh, I don't know. What do you mean another? I don't know.
Not through the tails.
What?
Yeah, Kyra's
so
like, wait,
forward.
what nobles are you hooking up with? You did hook up with my sister, did you?
Auntie? No.
That would be weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, totally weird. Yeah.
Mhm.
No. Phil's gonna just hit Cyrus on the back really, really hard. But not enough to inflict it. Look, alright, I got problems myself. I'm not trying to go down that road, okay? We need to find another avenue. Especially this one, she sounds kind of like a bitch. Just saying.
Well, maybe we have to convince the queen that somehow, even if they go through with their war, I don't think Sidon really has any friends but himself. Even if they take advantage of the age of peace ending, they may not be safe from Sidon's wrath. I don't know. Regions don't worship Sidon, or do they? Or everyone does, obviously.
Well, yes, the Oresians are still bound by the oath of peace that they in no way contributed towards, Chandra says. And they do pay their dues to the Titans.
We may have to just see what's actually. We've heard rumors as to what's starting this, what the war's about, but we haven't gotten any definitive answers. We probably got to figure that out first.
Well, we'll find out we're here. If we don't go to her immediately, she might get offended. She might think we're like snooping around. If we don't go to her first, maybe we make a show of going there, that we're visiting, and then we could find out more about why they're about to go to war.
Yeah, tourist trip. I like it.
Yeah, I mean, I think our best case scenario
we
is...
still have to apologize for Astreus, right?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe that's how we came to honor Astreus' thing, even though he's gone.
We said, what do you think we should do? You're from here.
Have you ever met the queen?
No, I've never spoken to the queen before. I'm just from here. I'm not really that big of a deal. I think we should go apologize first.
Alright.
Do we need a gift? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
I feel like it wouldn't be a thing.
Yeah, I mean, what would be appropriate for a woman like that?
She may ask us to prove
Strength.
that we're authentic. Or...
Show that you are strong.
So we should ask her if she wants us to kill something? I guess we could do that?
Eat up all our
Now,
guards.
is this conversation is happening en route to the city, right? You're not like parked in the bay
Yeah, just
outside
like-
having
Yeah.
this
No,
conversation.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
With a blinkers on.
We're not like sitting outside her door.
Yeah,
Like,
like a bunch of people that drove over to someone's house to give them a piece of
Parked
their mind.
outside.
Just there in the driveway.
Arguing in the car.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, we'll assume this happened in transit. You're 2 days here. Okay. Oh, other things that are interesting that don't need to be delivered in Chandra's creepy voice. Every week, they have there's no weeks in this campaign setting, so I guess every 10 days, they have a martial arts tournament. It is very Enter the Dragon. Very Enter the Dragon. So they have a big martial arts tournament. Everyone is invited to participate. Because almost everyone in the city knows martial arts. There's not a lot of homeless people, because in order to show how rich you are, you would of course lavish wealth upon the downtrodden, dirty salt of the earth,
and make sure that they had jobs, medicine, and were back on their feet. You thought I was going to say something lawful evil, didn't you? But no, that's what they do. But much like hobgoblins, this is a weird thing, but if you know about D&D lore, everyone in Eresia has value, even if it's not on the battlefield. Though, obviously, if you're not a good leader and you're not a good fighter, and you're not good at making weapons, you're probably like a lower class citizen. Like, there's definitely a caste system at work. But every single person, every single creature in Eresia has value, and they find value for you, even if you don't want value. Laziness is not tolerated. So they will find something for you to do in Eresia.
Time to leave, you got time to clean.
That is a popular saying for sure. Unfortunately, they do have slaves. Slaves are essentially prisoners, people who have broken the law. You become a slave to either the city itself or rich influential nobles who purchase your term, essentially. And then once you have served your term, you are re-released back into the population at the lowest rank of society and must work your way back up. They do not take enemies as slaves. They kill everybody that they meet on the battlefield. Yeah, it's not a prisoner taking situation. So, I mean, honestly, they have slavery in the same way that modern America has slavery, which is, it's whatever. So, corporate prison system, I guess.
Gotcha.
So I guess they are lawful evil. So. If there was an alignment system. The people really do like Narcissus. Especially ladies. Ladies really like Narcissus. There is a standing offer that if you can find and kill the white stag of legend and bring its heart to him, it has to still be beating, he will marry you.
That's what
Maybe thought that's what we should do.
You want to marry him?
No, I'm thinking you.
Here's the problem, though. Echo heard of this, and she hunted down the stag, killed it, brought the heart to the city, and Queen Calliope would not let her enter, and never told Narcissus that she came. Which is when Echo went back and rallied an army from Mitros, and that's when all these wars started.
I was thinking, even though I don't know how I'm interested in having killing any more legendary animals.
Okay, well,
that's what I would have thought. Is like I would have got that heart and give it to him, make him go apologize.
Why don't we find Echo and have Echo, who probably still has the heart?
Oh shit!
She's so in love with Narcissus. And we sneak her into the city and sneak her into Narcissus.
Wow.
Oh shit, that's dope.
Are you trying to make more enemies?
Yeah, I was gonna say, why don't we figure out what Narcissus wants, and why don't we figure out what
If you think I wasn't prepared for that eventuality, let me show you Echo's token. Okay. Anyways.
Okay. So we go meet the queen and we see if she's appeasable. But if not, we target Narcissus through that plan. Thoughts?
But Narcissus has no power.
So I actually am kind of wondering if Narcissus does actually need to be rescued.
Oh, like if he's like a prisoner, but like in like a prisoner of comfort, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like me at my day job.
Yes.
Totally. Yes. 100%.
Similar to how he rescued Pythor from his
Somewhat
bad
shameful.
habits.
Hmm?
Alright. Next thing, E-Team. Something tells me we shouldn't bring Kyra. I'm just saying. Sorry, Kyra.
Kyra says, I wouldn't set foot in that garbage city unless I was there to burn it to the fucking ground.
And her body just shakes with anger.
So yeah, not bringing Kyra. Cool.
I'm not saying Anastasia has a very high wisdom score, or could I infer that something happened between this Narcissus character and Kyra?
Yeah, no, yeah.
Oh,
for
I
sure.
already inferred that
Yeah,
with
no,
a low
yeah.
wisdom score.
Oh, do you mean like romantically?
I guess, yeah.
No, there's definitely, this is different than the multitude of men, women, and undefinable creatures that you've encountered who have had their heart broken by Kyra. This is definitely
Okay.
different.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
just wondering.
Yeah.
Okay. It's more about the
This almost seems even more personal.
yeah, it's like betrayal. Yeah.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
This
But
this
of a
sounds
different
like
kind.
disowned family type deal.
Got it.
There's also the underlying current that maybe her mom wouldn't have had to die if he hadn't abandoned them.
Right. Got it.
That might be mixed. Yeah, that might be in there too. So, Pythor says, I always keep a tight lid on my emotions, and Helen is a beauty beyond compare, with a heart of ice. If you need a fiery man to help you milk that ice down, I'm here for you, son.
Okay.
And he puts his B team chipped out on the table.
So Indus, probably.
Wait. No, I think we should.
You're not gonna let Endis go into her own country?
No. I'm not opposed to Endis coming. I'm saying maybe
Okay.
we should put more value into bringing Pythor. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Endis, you can't come. I fucking hate you. No, I'm fine with her coming. If she can bring her spoon, I don't care.
You know what? Even though this art may be of a popular video game character, I feel like I'm gonna have to commission different art so that she doesn't have this goddamn spoon.
Yeah, I wish you would commission art so she only has it.
Only
So
has
you gotta get another spoon in this city. Why?
Well, yeah,
Four
I
wheels.
did want to know which was the Temple of the Spoons.
God damn it.
It's clearly not a spoon, guys. It's like the bottom of the hilt of the sword. It's just like it's kind of weird how it kind of just tapers off into nothing.
Nope, it's a spoon.
I mean, if you didn't have the sword part, it would 100% be a spoon, for sure.
The Odyssey's one and only serial killer.
Yeah. Yep.
The one and only. What happened to Phil's like number one fan?
Oh yeah, Elena Philippocles. Oh man.
Well, she didn't have a
Big enough
spoon.
to-
Look, we don't need to inquire about Lena. We can leave her. We can leave her where we left her. I think she's in prison now or something. I don't know.
She's been on this
She's on a
ship the
summer
whole
retreat to
time.
Regio, no.
She stowed away. She's been on the ship the whole time.
Mm. All right. I mean, yeah, Bullbug is unsure, and he without you asking, he tells you he's unsure. He says, "I don't know. I get a bad feeling about this place. Like we're gonna just do a lot of talking and stuff. You know, it's gonna be like Indigo Islands all over again."
But you got to kill a cool dinosaur on Indigo Islands.
That's true.
You got a new axe.
Urset,
Look at that.
do you have any cool dinosaurs on this island?
No.
Okay. Are we gonna kill the queen?
No.
Because
No,
I have this
Bulldog
new
work,
axe.
baby.
Did you guys see? Did you see the axe that I have now? Look at this thing. Look at this thing. Fortunately, he was reckless, or a nearby sailor would have died. I'm
Weird thing to say. Yeah, fire is just streaming off of this gnarly green axe that's covered in fucking teeth. He's just swinging it everywhere. Well, I'm here if you need me. So, well, I hope you don't, because I'm super bored.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, so far you have Endus for your B2.
So we good with bringing Pythor, or
I mean, he hasn't gone anywhere in a long time, for sure.
I am going to say that both Crusher and Nessa have to sit this adventure out to recover from being nearly killed by Kentimane.
Absolutely.
Understandable.
Okay.
What about
But no,
Falana?
yeah, I was gonna say
Ooh,
Falana too.
that's a strong pick. Strong pick. Okay. Pythor looks at the two lovely ladies on the team, and he blushes. He knows this is going to be a very good adventure.
Shall we bring oh gosh, starts with the G.
Texas?
Graxus? Yeah.
There are Minotaurs here, and they are citizens. Unlike, Mitros, for example. Which now you can be a citizen of Mitros and a Minotaur, but not a lot of people, or Minotaur people, have signed up for that. Most of them moved to Astoria or neighboring settlements.
I figured the fewer outward Mitrosian-looking individuals we have, the better, probably.
I mean, you.
Is it Falana?
I mean, mate, hear me out.
Okay. No, I think Falana's from Astoria.
Oh,
I think
perfect.
Falana's from Astoria. Yeah, Falana of Astoria. Yeah.
So, Percy, to tell the queen about the prophecy of Sidon gonna kill all of us.
Okay. Lend some credibility. Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah.
That's so we're on board with that.
Yes.
All right. So is this the team? Graxus, Versi, Falana of Astoria, Pythor, God of Battle, and Endus of Aricia.
I mean, God of Battle. He'll probably be respected just for that alone.
Well, probably not. Yeah, these people really don't like the five gods or their cities or their way of life, etc., etc. So,
Okay.
yeah, something about hundreds and hundreds of years of war, kind of shit. It's like nobody could fight the Titans, so they just decided they'd fight each other. It's almost like mortals can't not fight stuff. All right. Let's see. All right, that's your team, and you're gonna roll up all the city. Okay. As you approach the city, once you're within distance that, say, a beautiful winged woman could fly to your ship. A beautiful winged woman flies to your ship. It is a siren messenger. And she says, let's see what we got here. There's a siren messenger encounter. Let's see. This whole city has got so much going on. Okay. Ooh, they do have a lot of sirens here too. Dang. All right.
Are they all battle
Okay.
sirens?
Oh yeah, they got fighty sirens. This siren is obviously a monk of some sort. So she approaches your ship without fear of being shot down or by a rain of arrows and javelins, and she comes to perch on the prow of your ship. She calls out in a bold, strong voice. This is the Ultros. the ship of legend, once captained by the Dragonlord Esther Arkelander. Correct?
Yeah, I mean, that's right. Yeah.
And then you must be the chosen of the Oracle, who have taken up a battle against the Titans. Correct?
I mean,
Yeah.
that sounds accurate. Yeah. So we're not sure about both of them, but go on.
What is your business in the Bay of Aregia, in the shadow of our great and splendid city?
We seek an audience with the queen.
She smiles in a very professional, thank you for coming to the doctor's office today smile. And she says, as expected, we will allow you such an honor, but the Ultros may not enter the city. The South River Gate will remain closed to you. You may come ashore along the coastline and walk to the city gates. There, attendants will wait for your arrival and take you to the palace.
Sure.
Okay.
Sounds fair.
Yeah, that's kind of what we were planning anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
She looks over at you with a little bit of side eye, and then with a way too professional response says, "It was my pleasure." And then she flaps her wings and heads back towards the city. Yeah, I forgot they have a bunch of like siren monks too, because
That's
that
pretty
shit's
sick.
broken. If you haven't seen an Aarakocra monk in action, let me tell you, wow, a siren monk, that'd be nuts.
Maybe they can teach me how to be fast.
All right.
Reset comes out and shakes her head at her group.
Mm-hmm.
You
Oh.
forgot to say holy hoy and the fist bump.
And I say
Now
she
she
looks
thinks we're
distraught.
foreigners.
Well,
That,
How can
we are
pretend?
foreigners, Lisette. Are you sure they would think that we're like trying to engage in some cultural appropriation? We don't want to do that.
You hear a grunt from Graxus when you say that.
No. It's just being nice.
I mean, then why didn't she ahoy hoy me first?
Because she only does it to Aresians.
Yeah, Endis just rolls her eyes like she can't believe that you guys would ask why they didn't say ahoy hoy to you. Like, come on now. Like you deserve an ahoy hoy. Jesus Christ. Or sorry, Narcissus. There we go.
Nurses, please.
All right. You guys park your boat, and I guess, honestly, they would probably have like, they really don't like to let non-regions of the city, so they would probably have like a waterfront, like little settlement, like an expendable settlement that they don't mind losing if the city's attacked, where you guys could probably park in your boat. Which I did make a map for, because it's just a beautiful map. And I didn't know if you guys would, let me see. You don't need token vision. Let me turn that off. Hopefully we don't need to use this map, but look at how beautiful this map is. Oh man, this is such a beautiful city. Flowers everywhere. Lots of, because it's built on a plateau, so there's a lot of construction like this where they had to like adapt to the cliff sides and the hillside. So there's a lot of steep stairs and leveled terrain and tiered terrain and stuff like that. Lots of beautiful statuary everywhere. Don't worry, the statues don't look so good that they were made by Medusa, but pretty close. Most of them depict Narcissus. being beautiful. But some of them do depict other famous and powerful Oresians throughout history, but most of them are of Narcissus. Narcissus, let's see. Here we go. I will go ahead and show you his art. That's, I guess, where we'll end it, is you guys kind of coming ashore at this small trade port, seeing the statue, and then looking up the hill towards the actual city itself, and the long climb to the city gates that will wait for you next week. So Narcissus is normally depicted as a painfully beautiful human male with pale skin, pale eyes, and golden hair. So it's very like the shonen, like pretty boy vibes coming off of this Narcissus character.
Huh.
Pythor just shakes his head at the statue. You know, there's no oath saying I can't smash these statues. But there's a lid on my emotions for this whole adventure. Not gonna blow my top. Cool.
Unless we need you to.
Like a cruel cumber. That's me. Alright. Then, I don't know, Morgan Freeman, the narrator, says, but in fact, Pythor was not cool. He was about to simmer over. And, yeah, that's where we'll leave off, and we'll continue next week. So, with Aresia. Oof. Man, this is a big one. This is a big one. If Aresia sides with Sidon in the big-ass fight comes at the end of all this, it will be very bad for Mitros. Very bad. I'm basically using the same system that was used for Red Hand of Doom. There's a huge fight at the end of Red Hand of Doom. And then all of the things you do during the campaign basically come into play in this big battle. And then your allies of resources get pitted against the bad guys' allies of resources. And there's basically like just a roll-off where, you know, you pit your resources against the resources, and then RNGesus steps in, and Pokemon, Paper, Scissors, Rocks, like certain things are going to be better against other things. See also Matt Coville's Strongholds and Followers book. And then, yeah, so this is I hope I've impressed upon you that this is an extremely powerful nation of military-minded soldier people. So if they side with Sidon and against Mitros, it's going to be real bad. So, no pressure. No pressure. All right.
Okay. So is there like a lich nearby?
Right?
Fungus?
Well, I don't want to give you too many spoilers because there's some post-campaign stuff that happens here, but I will confidently say there's not a lich. Okay, but that's all I'll say because I don't want to spoil any of the post-game stuff. All right. Yeah. So, announcements. I haven't posted up any one-shots for the summer. Almost all the one-shots will probably just be Princess Heist because I'm gonna try to playtest it a bunch before I publish it because I'm gonna try to publish it. So I will be posting those up. Those will be free to play, but like, what are those like? If you donate, I could use the money to pay the artists to make more stuff for the adventure, kind of thing. And then there's going to be a Storm King's Thunder spin-off, Cloud Giant's Avarice, Cloud Duchess's Avarice. I don't remember the full title. But that's going to be the end of July. And yeah, I think that's all the announcements that I have. And then we also mentioned Nord Games having a Kickstarter for their Oracle deck, which is pretty cool. We played the game on Foundry, and it's also on the FoundryVTT if anybody is curious. Does anybody else have any announcements before we adjourn? No?
Mm-mm.
All right. I hope everybody has a great week. If you need me for anything, just message me on Discord. All right. Night, everybody.
Thank you much.
All right.
Bye.
I am